The world will never.
Hello, everybody.
Hello.
Howdy, howdy.
Hey,
Let me just turn off Hamilton in the background.
Yeah, we don't want to get copyright by Lin-Manuel. We love him very much. Also, congrats to the release of In the Heights, very popular film among us, or at least me. I know musical movies they have their cheese, but come on, I gotta give praise whenever Latino talent just gets the recognition it deserves. But yes, hello everyone. Welcome back to Revenge of the Crit, our 41st episode so far. And if you were here last time, we ended off on quite a cliffhanger. And we're gonna be picking things up at a very interesting place. It's very, very tense tonight, and we'll have...
Interesting, you say.
Yeah.
Interesting, he says.
Yeah, may or may not get a little bit tense, but we shall see what happens. We might have another little surprise for you just before the session starts, and hopefully you guys enjoy that. But first things first, going around the table and introducing ourselves. I am your DM for this evening, Kevin, and been doing sessions for over the past year with these lovely, lovely people. And we're getting our toes nice and wet in the Mandalore arc so far, and a lot of things are up in the air. People could die, people could probably not die, but we'll see how big the body count is after whatever the hell these maniacs have planned, and how successful or horrific the results may be. But speaking of our lovely players, starting off the roster, we have Christian.
You think we have a plan? God, hi, my name is Christian. Go by Cap in most online spaces. I play Soren, who really should have killed that person, Farah. God damn it, it would have been so much easier.
Yeah, just so you guys all know, he rolled his attack on
if
on
I had
Farah.
actually done it, yes, that would have been so much damage.
66 fucking damage, because
66 damage.
we can't escape that number. We can't. They try so hard, but we cannot escape this fucking cursed number.
You were running away from it. I'm running straight towards it. Okay, anyway, that's me.
Yes.
Moving on.
Yes, that is Soren. And next on the line, we have Tati.
Yo, Tati here. I play Raziel, who may or may not have to help Viper out of a jam. It's gonna be great. We'll see what happens.
Yes, it's gonna be so good. And after that, we have Jinkles.
Hi, I'm Jinkles. I play the lovely Shir'iven, and I'm just on ice cubes.
She munch.
Yeah. You're just trying to, offset the nerves of tonight.
Uh-huh.
Okay, hope that works out. Trust me, I chew ice too, not really for nerves. It's just I have terrible habits, and my teeth are probably going to fall off if I keep doing it, but working on it.
Big ice cubes in my mouth. Munch, 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 munch.
Okay. Last but certainly not least, our good old clone commando boy, Chase.
Hi, everybody. I'm Chase, and I'm still gobsmacked by last week's events of the duality of man between my natural 1 and my nat 20. But anyway, I play RCO947, or Viper if you're nasty. And this is nothing like the simulator, so haha, I'm in danger.
Yes.
Literally.
Yes. We love it when we split the party. It keeps shit tense.
Also possibly 200, also probably 200 credits deep in after smashing my iPad mini wrist over my knee against the railing.
Oh yeah. You might have I wouldn't say
Not
your
sure
knee is
to warn-
broken, but it's gonna be sore in the morning when you realize, yeah, you just fucking...
Not sure the warranty covers that.
The Kaminoans will be like, you're going to need to buy a new wrist pad. We do not cover idiocy.
Just yeah, you think I know that?
But yeah, with that out of the way, we will go right into the recap in just a moment, and I will present a little something that one of our players has so lovingly worked on for our intros. So hold it, yeah. And Viper, you're on for the recap. You got
That
something
I
for that?
am.
All right.
Oh shit!
I
Is this
most
gonna be on
certainly
stream?
do.
Can I watch this? Is this something?
Yeah, is this stream? Is this live on twitch.tv/KCoutoVA?
Yes, indeed. It
Oh,
is.
thank God.
All right. Let me just hit. All right. 3. Let me just see if I get the timing right.
Viper's log. Mandalore is under siege, or at least on the cusp of it. What was supposed to be a political ball has now turned into something far treacherous than we presumed. Soren has revealed to me, Raziel, and General Shir'iven that he has worked alongside an organization claiming to have connections towards the dark side of the Force. An enemy unknown to us is fully armed and prepared to take Senator Satine off of the throne. Bo-Katan, or at least the Bo-Katan that was with us in the ball, is an imposter. And to make matters even more taxing, Corky, Katan's nephew, is now aware of not only the ongoings of Mandalore, but Soren as well. And the last thing I need to worry about right now, aside from spilling the beans, is getting on the speeder, fighting this so-called imposter, and figuring out where the hell to go from here. Viper out. P.S. Next time I'm going to lie, make sure that it doesn't involve me getting injured physically. Or financially.
Yes.
Amazing.
All right. Just get
Break
the
your
track going.
kneecap.
I think you need to. Hold on. Need to get the music. I have to dig up so far, but yeah. Credit to Tati for providing the awesome little intro animation for us.
Yo.
I saw a little bit of
Yeah.
that opening crawl, sort of like
Yeah.
zoom out. That was very, very
Yeah.
Lucasy of you.
Yeah.
Hey, thank you.
Something to just add a little more of that Clone Wars immersion.
Very immersive. Oh, Bookish Gina is back. Hey, Bookish Gina.
Yes. Let me actually, because I might need to. Did you accidentally close captions
Shout
by
out.
chance, Chase?
Did
Or-
I?
or-
Oh no.
Oh, wait, hold on.
No, I'm still live.
Wait, hold on.
Unless did I even put it in there?
Because it just changed in the intro, but I think I have the fix for it.
While we're fixing, how are you, Gina?
Yeah. How are you, Gina?
All right. Okay. So,
All right.
as per request by the party, and we got the captions fixed, so you're good now. But
Okay. Cool.
Sweet.
so, friends, foes, undecided. We continue on from where we left off. It is approaching into later hours on Mandalore. The gala has been going swimmingly up to this point, or perhaps just a little bit before. Viper is destroyed his datapad and on his way to tailing the supposed Bo-Katan, who's actually a Claudite by the name of. I really should have this Discord thing up. Where is it? Image reference. By specific name. Do I not have it? Yeah, Farah Novi. They are a non-binary Claudite agent of the Sorcerers of Ram, sent here to assist Soren and assist the transition of power from the Duchess to the Mandalorians under the command and lead of Zendar the Conqueror. So, as the ball was progressing, Farah delivered the information to the Duchess, with Soren as the middleman, and Soren is now with Shir'iven and Duchess Satine, comforting her at the realization that her planets and her rule over Mandalore may actually be in jeopardy, as well as all the people under her control. And we ended off with Viper destroying his datapad, getting off to Corky's speeder in order to tail this double agent, and Raziel going into force camouflage and following after Viper shortly after. So, as per request, we're going to go with whatever the hell Viper and Raz are doing first. So,
Yep.
okay, Viper, is there anything special you're doing on the way to Corky's speeder? And like you can easily find it. It's like parked just up front.
Well, first things first. I'm hoisting it back. I'm gonna get back to my room because I need. Is my armor still in my room at least?
Let me check.
Let me rush off to my room first to see if there is like something I can do, because I don't want to like drive out to the to the middle of the desert, Mandalore, my Sunday best.
Okay, let me check a thing, because I have to check the type of armor you have, because it does take time to put yours on.
Oh crap! All right, in that case,
yeah.
it's just like
Yeah.
Yeah.
'Cause...
And I am decreased from like it. I'm set at like I'm hard set at like 13 with the armor, correct? I mean, not with the armor, but with the suit that I have on,
with
right?
the suit you have on, yeah, you are at a 15 AC. Let me see what fiber armor.
I thought you said 13.
It's
Yeah,
13.
I said 13.
Yeah, 13. Yeah, it would take you. Where does it say how long? It should say how long to like put on armor somewhere. Yeah, I would say it would probably like, cause it's light armor. Is it? Yeah, it's light armor. So if I were to go to here, hit armor. It's doff. Okay, it would take you 1 minute to get inside your armor, which I'll say you...
That...
Yeah.
I was like, is it possible? Because it's like, I want to just sort of like get in and get out. That's like...
Oh yeah, if you want to at least do that, then you certainly can. But it's...
Because like, are my, like... I know my weapons were confiscated because, you know, we don't want weapons at a ball. Is there anything I could at least, like, is there anything there I can at least, like, find as, like, a blunt object or a weapon-esque, or is it just...
You still have the built-in little stick, I think.
Okay, all right. I'll slap that on my wrist and just like no hesitation. Just get going. Just book it.
Okay, cool.
Because like I at this point, it's like the last thing I need is just like someone catching up to me.
Okay.
I get in, get my stick, and then head and just run off towards the towards the speeder.
All right. She will get Far will get a bit of a lead, but excuse me. Yeah, I'll say you can. It'll be a bit hard to. You can at least like, yeah, the red dress is vibrant enough of a color that you can easily like spot it out as it goes on, and yeah, for Raz, and you're going off into your speeder and doing the same, or are you doing anything else before you depart?
He wants to follow Viper, like where he's going. So he's just, while force camouflage is on, he's just gonna follow him until we can get to his speeder. Once Viper is on his way, Raz is gonna tail him, but not to the point where Viper can notice him. He's just gonna tail him from behind and stay out of sight.
Cool. Yeah,
just following where he's going.
Cool. I know you're gonna be at about like what, like 100 or so feet behind him.
Sure. Let's go with that.
Cool. And you're still like in your regular clothes. You're not rushing to get into your armor.
No, cause like, yeah, no. Raz, he wouldn't have felt like he had time to change, so he's just going as is and relying on his other skills.
Got it. So, first things first, Viper, I need you to make me a perception check to see if
boy.
you can make sure you can
'Cause-
maintain.
Because
a
that went
tail.
well the last time that happened.
Yeah.
All right. 16.
16?
Okay.
Alright.
Hmm.
You easily have sight on Farah and their speeder still in the Bo-Katan form. They're just going through the flow of space traffic, no problems. And I need you to roll me a stealth check, and I'll say, Raz, do the same for me as well, but you're going up against Viper's.
Stealth check.
You're going up against Viper's perception check there.
Okay.
All right.
Oh, all right. Clever boy. Oh no!
Oh yeah, it's
Oh!
stealth for Raz. Stealth for Raz.
Oh,
Okay,
stealth
stealth
for
for
Rat.
me.
Okay, never mind.
Oh.
Okay, so
Oh yeah. But,
not much better.
okay.
Hey, we got one out of the way. We got it out of the way.
So
Yeah, we got it out of the way.
Okay.
Ooh.
Even without the armor, I'm not great at stealth.
So, a couple of things happen here. So, Viper, as you're tailing Bo-Katan through the city streets, they're just like blitzing through all this traffic, and at some point you are like just like at a stop, and then you notice them turn back to look at you, but then they sort of like speed off and then make a left, and then a sharp turn right into this little I'll say like at one point, like as you guys are speeding along, Raz, you just see this, that Bo-Katan sort of slows down the speeder and gets right by Viper mid-traffic, and is like, just looks at you dead in the eyes and goes, "Trooper, I didn't expect you, an escort. Is there something I can help you with?"
Miss Catan, I was sent here because you had a lot of us worried about your sudden departure from the party. Is there anything I can help you with?
I just had to go home and take care of some personal matters, so an escort is not necessary. You can return to the ball if you'd like. I fear that my matters are outside of Republic interest.
So obviously so let's try to figure. Okay, so I'm already in the know that just sort of like the Bo-Katan we see right before us is in fact an imposter.
No, you have no
Oh,
idea. You were just
no
told,
idea, okay.
You were just told to tail them.
Told to tail them. I will roll. Okay, I'm gonna roll the insight to see if she's telling what's
Please.
going on
Yeah,
about that.
I've got, and I
Because
will.
no one just leaves a party. No one just leaves a political party after a threat from a helmeted Mandalore to just say, "Hey, I left the oven on."
Yeah. Go ahead and make that insight check, and I
Insight.
will.
21.
Oh shit!
Hey, we got another one out the way.
Oh my god.
Another one.
With a 19, you read.
God damn.
They rolled a 19. You read right through it,
Oh yes.
or at least like, you can see that's like, no, like even though for the little time you've met Bo, like this is a little bit out of character. So your sus meter goes off just a little bit. And Raz, you just see this up ahead. I'd say you're a little bit out of earshot to get the full context of what's going on, but.
Okay.
And he just sort of like eyebrow raise on that, and just sort of like,
Miss Catan, I'm not sure if you're unaware, but we were just threatened by an outside force. Someone here on Mandalore who has attempts to take the throne for themselves, rid of Satine, if we don't give them essentially what you need. I think your position, your presence there, would certainly set down a lot of confused thoughts. So whatever it is that you have going on at home, I'm certain that possibly wait for the fate of an entire democracy. A home for yourself, possibly. I just want to make sure that what you're doing isn't suspicious.
And she kind of like raises an eyebrow at that, and then gives a little bit of like an intrigued look on her face. And she goes, "And tell me, you remind me which of your allies informed you of this coup? Or this potential overthrowing?"
That was.
Actually,
Hold on.
out of
Looking back to.
Actually, out of character, do Viper and Raz know about that Mandalore message?
No, they do not.
Oh, okay.
You just
Ooh.
like I think you guys know about the coup, just not the Mandalore message.
Yeah.
Okay,
They
so we
knew
did.
about- They knew about the coup because Soren told them at the
Soren told
bedroom.
them, but yeah.
Okay,
yeah,
all
from
right.
the-
That I
only-
shouldn't have even
only
known about the
those
bed. Okay, strike that from the thing. At least just keep the
No.
sus part.
I mean, it could still work, yeah, if you...
Okay. Just making sure. I completely blah.
You're good.
It was Soren, your loyalness.
I see.
Kill them now.
Viper, would you mind following me just for a moment? We can discuss with this matter at hand. I think we should discuss the rest of these details in someplace more private.
I feel as if I would feel very much more comfortable if we were to return back towards the palace. People are starting to get nervous, Your Duchessness. The last thing we need right now is everything to go haywire in there without your presence. At least in a room, at least somewhere on the lower floor or higher floor, any secret compartments you royal type might have, he says, trying to crack a joke.
I really didn't want to do this. As she waves a hand across your face, and you should make a wisdom saving throw.
Good.
Oh,
God damn it!
fun.
I knew we should have gone first, and I was like, nah. No, I want to
Wisdom
see what's
save.
going on with Raz. Fuck.
16.
Oh, shit.
Kick her ass.
So,
God.
Sorry, kick their ass.
they say to you, in an attempt to coerce your mind, you want to go back to the palace and say everything is fine.
I want to go back to the palace
And immediately whip out the stick.
and show you what a traitor you are!
Ooh, shit.
Ooh.
Who are you?
And with that, they are going to whip out their vibro whip, and they're going to attempt to attack you.
I.
And is this an advantage? Yes, this is. So let's see. 25 to hit.
That most certainly hits.
All right.
Better
So
not scuff my suit, so help me God.
So this is a bit of damage coming your way. So just I have to make a couple of rolls. So this is that plus another one of these, and then another couple of those. So you take a total
Ah!
of
Ooh.
that is 11, 33 points of damage
Jeez.
I'm sorry.
as
Excuse?
as you see a bright purple whip emanate from their arm and like wrap around your neck tightly. and they say,
Fun!
I'm
33, you say?
33, yeah.
Fun. Oh, I can hear the Yu-Gi-Oh! Point drop sound effect in my head.
and Raz, you see this as well as they whisper in your ear, let's take a trip down, shall we? As they release the lifts on the speeder and they're just like dragging you straight down.
Oh, I'm being hogtied. Fun.
Yeah, just and yeah, Raz, you see this as well.
Fun.
You're going after, or is there anything you would do like as you're seeing that happen?
I'm like, they haven't noticed me, right?
Oh no, as far as you could tell.
As they're dragging Viper, yeah, full throttle.
Okay, okay.
Like, I
So-
do not recognize this person, so, and they're attacking my buddy, so yeah, full throttle, baby. Let's go.
Okay, hold on. I gotta change.
I
up
mean,
the-
you recognize Bo.
Yeah, you're just like, yeah. It's
Oh,
more of like a
so
moment
they
of
haven't
confusion of like, wait, Bo's my friend? Question mark. Why?
Oh,
Why is
yeah,
she?
they haven't
Oh, damn it.
transformed. I thought they did.
Oh,
My
no,
bad.
they
but
didn't.
Yeah, I still see the Viper being attacked, so I'm still gonna rev my engines and follow.
Okay. Yeah, I need to
Damn
just clear this first.
When the imposter is sus.
The imposter is sus.
All right. So I'm gonna need initiative rolls from Viper, Raz, and the agent. So I will make my
The agent. Ooh, okay.
yeah.
All right, what do we got?
Yeah, I mean
6. Yeah, uh-huh. I'd imagine so after the hogtied fest that I just got into.
all right, I'll just put them on the board here. And yeah, Raz, if I can get initiative from you as well.
Sure. How much better?
Okay. Let's see what we got. Ooh, okay, yeah, like unless they like roll a nat 1, they're more than likely going first, but let me just add y'all into the turns. Dun, 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 dun. All right, so we have Raz at an 8, Viper at a 6. And what is Farah at? +5. Ooh, wow. Fucking wow. A goddamn 7. They're going second. Jesus Christ.
876. I love it. 876-530-9.
Yay!
Oh my god, this
At
session.
least they didn't get a 1.
Yeah. Alright. Okay, so Raz, you see Viper just got fucking dragged off his speeder. The whip is like around his neck and slowly suffocating him, and now he's just being like straight plummeting with like being dragged down by Farah on their speeder, and at least Bo-Katan on the speeder, and yeah, you see them just up ahead and like they're falling like really fast. There's yeah, what do you do?
I go up to them on my speeder.
Oh, you're gonna go like side by side? You're not using the blasters and nothing
Oh,
on the
wait.
speeder?
Wait. Okay, how far away am I from them now? I'm
I'll say like with the drop, they're now about like 100 feet straight down, along with like yeah, like I'll say like roughly 130 feet because you were 60 feet behind Viper, trying to tail them.
okay. So I mean, so yeah, I'd want to catch up to them.
Okay, so alright, so you're gonna go full speed. I'd say you just need to use your bonus action in order to dash up to them if you want to get side by side with the speeder.
Yeah.
All
yeah,
right.
I am.
Okay. Okay, so I gotta put in their stats. And they are at much. Okay, so you are right within 5 feet of Farah's speeder. And yeah, what do you like to do? You still have your action as well.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I rev, I go up, and yeah, I'm just gonna go, what the hell do you think you're doing?
And like they turn to you with like this ghastly visage, knowing that there's like not that many people around. She goes, and they are going to use shit. This wouldn't really be useful, but they're going to, with one hand on the whip holding Viper down, they pull out a Mandalorian pistol and be like, I don't have time for this. Just, Viper is a traitor to the is a traitor to your group. I'm taking care of him.
Yeah, I'm not buying that for a second.
Okay. Still got an action if you want to retaliate. They're within 5 feet of you. Your speeders are neck and neck with each other. As you're just falling straight down into the bottom of Mandalore.
Gotcha. You know what? Yeah, I'm gonna attempt to punch.
Or you're just gonna attempt to like straight punch him. All right, then.
Yeah, with my unarmed combat.
Okay. Yeah. So you have these 2 attacks. So make me 1 unarmed strike. Let's see if you hit.
Probably not.
No. And also, yeah, we'll add an extra D8 to that because now that applies to your punches to the attack to the damage roll. Do that real fast.
So, do I roll D8 or is that just to my damage roll?
That's just your damage roll, but let me just put it on your sheet because I think it's kinetic.
Okay.
Plus, or I'll say just roll the D8 separately.
Okay.
Yeah, second attack. Yeah, the first one misses, so just second attack roll.
Okay. Yeah, I gotta press the.
Oh, sorry.
I gotta press the unarmed combat again. So
Yeah. This for the second attack. Yeah. 13 again.
Shit.
Yeah, like as you're like trying to like punch and kick them as they're like on the speeder, they're like using like this like energy shield on their wrist to sort of deflect the punches. And
why are you attacking Viper?
There's so much you don't know. Blast it. And alright, so as your turn ends, they are going to shift into their form, their true form of, as the eyes shift and the skin changes from a very beautiful pale white to this reptilian green. The eyes become slit. It's still in this lovely red dress, but now in this more like reptilian form, and you're seeing all their skin about. And they go, I will take care of you first, then your little blue friend. As one attack, they are going to swap over to a vibro knife, a vibro dagger, and attempt to stab you. You already took your turn, so this will be. What's the roll for this? It's an 8. Okay. This is a straight roll. 15 to hit, Raz?
Yeah.
Okay, so this is going to be 4. Alright, and they have. Wait. Sneak doesn't account if you have more than one person, right? More than one enemy on top of you? Chris,
What's up? Sorry.
for
I mean a
sneak.
whopper.
Oh, you're good. For sneak, like they have to have only be engaged with one person in order for sneak to work.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you avoid getting sneak stabbed. So, but yeah, like as they sort of as you like are punching them, they pop out like this hidden blade and just like get you right in the chest. And Viper, you're gonna take the second attack. It's just
Okay,
another
cool, great.
17.
Ouch.
That hits. Yep.
All right, another 19 damage as you are being choked
Uh-huh.
and being dragged further down into the bottom.
Oh,
And like yeah, you're slowly like losing oxygen levels. But,
I'd certainly imagine, especially with a vibro whip of all things.
yeah. But yeah, and like as they're going down, they're making a hard turn and down another corner. And we'll say, yeah, Raziel can go. Yeah, you'll have to use your full movement on the speeder to get up to them. But yeah, that is what they're doing. But now it is Viper's turn. You're being slowly choked,
Oh.
buddy. How's it feel?
Oh, it's not the best. It's not the best. I won't lie, Chief.
Joke's on you. Viper's into this shit.
Yes.
I'd
All
say it was
right.
more vanilla than that, but I don't even know what his kink would be. He doesn't know about that. He wasn't programmed for that kind of battle. But either way, desperate times call for desperate measure. I'm being dragged at a good, like, I want to say, 20 to 25 miles per hour? Even further than that? I don't know.
Yeah, you're going pretty quick. It's like
So,
I think it's like about the equivalent like 270 feet in 6 seconds. So that's like it's pretty fast.
That's pretty fast. So, and so the whip's just like all wrapped around me, or is there like enough like strand for it to just like, or is there enough of like of a length to see like there's obviously a connection to like from I could see the rest of the whip.
You can
right?
see like a little bit left of the whip, but it's like the long part of it you can definitely see still is still attached
Okay.
to.
Well,
Yeah.
desperate times call for desperate measures. In an effort of trying to get myself free, I'm going to try and get the rest of the whip length towards my mouth, and Viper is going to try to use desperate times calls for desperate measures, and thank whoever for giving him Trandoshan teeth, because he's gonna try to chew away at the vibro whip to try and cut himself free.
What?
Oh shit!
Yeah, this is like more of a light whip, but sure, like it does have a metal piece. It's gonna hurt. I'll let you know for free.
At this point, he doesn't care. He wants out.
Okay, I'll say make a. We'll flavor this as like a strength check in order to attempt to break free of the whip wrapped
Strength
around
check.
you.
Alrighty.
8.
8.
Yeah, it's still wrapped on there good. And I'll say for biting, trying to bite further into it, we'll just roll an additional fucking let's see how much this is. An extra 2 energy damage as you're just like it hurts biting into energy. Who knew?
It hurts. But it hurts. Great. Now my tongue is numb and I'm suffocating. I love it.
All right. Now, on to that is the first round of combat. On to round 2. Raz, they're making their getaway, and yeah, you can easily catch up to them with the speeder and full dash.
Oh yeah, I'm using the full dash on the speeder.
Okay. Cool. And all right, you're gonna go back to punching them, or you have an action
No,
for something else?
actually.
Oh.
Let me see. Let's see here.
Oh yeah.
Because Raz is kind of getting pissed.
Okay.
Wait, what were you gonna say?
Oh yeah, I'll just like so you would know, the speeder that they're on is more of a like a pub. It's not necessarily a military class speeder. Like its stats are a little bit less than. It's a lot less hardy compared to your speeder, but it has a lot of the
Okay.
same stuff. You know, vulnerable to ion and the bonus action like free
Okay.
dash stuff, that kind of thing.
Okay, so Where is Viper being? Okay, so are we flying
Oh yeah.
on the bikes? I just wanted to see where we are in this chase sequence.
Okay, yeah. So chase sequence wise, you guys are like 100 feet like underneath like where all the main city traffic is. So like you're there's not many civilians like seeing you, if any of them out. And you guys are like mid falling, and now now Farah is going full like drag racing practically through the lower sector of Mandalore, and you're just tailing them closely. And you're still going away from the palace, is what's...
Right.
Mhm.
And Viper is like underneath the bike, or...
Oh yeah, he's being dragged behind.
Behind, okay.
Yeah, like it's full
So-
like hog tie, just like he's getting slowly like choked out, and
Okay.
yeah.
Alright. So, yeah, I catch up to them, right next to them.
Mm-hmm.
Would I hit Viper or anything else if I used Force Lightning on them and their bike?
If you're going at it from the side, or...
Yes, side.
Okay. Hold on. Okay. If you're hitting at them from the side, you'll have to get at least like 10 feet. Yeah, like at least a 5-foot gap between you and their speeder.
Okay.
Okay.
I would
alright.
do that then.
Okay. Cool. And you're gonna cast Force Lightning on both of them?
Yes.
Okay. Holy
Rez is
shit.
not playing around anymore, seeing his friend get choked to death.
Alright, so I need to make a save for the speeder.
Yep.
Wait, do I have... I'll use one of the ones I've sent you. It's probably pinned somewhere.
Deck save.
Oh, shit. Not me to show that one. Okay, if I jump here, let's see what... Yeah, we'll say it's the 74Z speeder bike. Alright, this is disadvantage on the save because it is an electronic and it has circuitry. Okay. Double 19s, so the speeder's taking half this damage. And
Yeah.
for Farah, this is a straight roll. That's a dirty 20 for her, for them.
That saves.
Right, yeah. So go ahead and roll damage, and they're both taking half.
Okay.
And wow, that's not a terrible spread. Okay. So, for Farah, they are now at... Yeah, that is 30 points of lightning damage to them, 15 to them. So that brings it down to that many hit points. And the speeder is at... Yeah, I need to keep track of the speeder. AC too. Fuck. So that is going to be... Alright. Okay. So yeah, so as you're blitzing through, like, if you want to describe how you are shocking both of
Yeah.
them.
So yeah, as I'm catching up to them, seeing Viper getting choked to death, Raz is pissed. Like this is angering him. So he's just speeds up, Fast and the Furious style,
Mm-hmm.
goes up next to their bike,
Mandalore Drift!
shoots the lightning bolt, no hesitation, at them.
Mm-hmm.
Just eyes staring daggers at them, and he goes, "Leave him alone. If you keep this up, if you do anything to him, things are gonna get ugly between us. I promise you that."
And as the lightning strikes both of them, and and their speeder, they turn to you going, "That's what I'm counting on." As that's your turn then, yeah?
Yeah, that's my turn.
Okay. Holy shit! What am I gonna do? What am I gonna do? What are you gonna do? Oh God! This
That
is
likely means I'm gonna hit also
stressful.
as well, right?
No, I was only aiming it at them and their speeder.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, because I heard the
So
two of
you-
them and just like, ha
Yes.
ha, fear!
No, you'd be safe from that.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Good, good, okay.
That's why I asked beforehand.
And all right, they're gonna do this. So
We're gonna do
first things
this.
first, they're going to let go of the whip, and Viper is going
Oh.
to now falling straight down.
Oh no.
Wait, down?
Yeah.
Excuse me?
Yeah, you're
Where?
you're gonna hit the bottom of Mandalore eventually. It's,
What?
Oh, eventually. Okay,
Yeah.
so you still have a
Did I
time.
just get... Did she just yeet me into a hole?
No, like yeah, like the bottom of Mandalore, like there's like you got at least what 300 feet before you hit the bottom.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, that's fine. That's
Yeah.
wonderful. All right.
Yeah, and then they turn to you, Raz, and go, "Your choice, little youngling. Me or your friend?" As they're going to action dash and just book it out of there.
Oh, it's still my turn, or
Oh no, that was
No,
that was their
it's
whole
them.
turn.
okay?
They're using their
okay.
action to dash, and they're just leaving Viper to fall.
This would be easier if I had my gun.
Lovely. Okay.
Yeah. I will say, just to keep things tense, Viper, your jetpack is something separate. It's not.
Oh yeah, I'd imagine it. Yeah, no, I don't show up dressed up to the nines with a jetpack on me unless I'm Kanye West or some shit. But yeah, I'd imagine that.
But yeah, you are falling at about 60 feet per round, or might be a little bit faster considering the earlier drop. But yeah, you're straight falling down to
Is-
the bottom, and it's coming up quick. So.
Is the whip still all around me, or is that? Just
Oh no,
not-
yeah, they let go of the whip, and like it's like not around your neck, but now you're like seeing ground. You're falling like at least like I don't know, Mach 1 or something. You're falling really fucking fast to the
Oh, wow.
ground. What are you doing?
Yeah. As my breath returns to me, just immediately, just like, and then
Wind
but that's
rushing by
not
in your
because I'm-
ears.
I'm just, I can't even scream because I'm already breathless, so I'm just trying to figure out something to do.
Yeah.
And the closest thing I'm gonna do is I just hope, pray to God that this works. Just get the electro baton and just try to stab the nearest earth I can find as I'm falling to try to gain some like action, like try like as sort of having act as like an anchor.
All right, go ahead and it's gonna be hard, but yeah, I need you to make an attack roll then, if you are going to attempt
right.
that. Just trying to hit the nearest surface and like use your momentum to stop the fall.
So just a strength roll, or
Yeah, straight attack roll. Yeah, with the baton.
oh, straight attack roll. All right, okay.
26.
26.
All right.
Ooh.
With just yeah, that's a little more than you needed, but yeah, we'll take it. So as you're like plummeting just down to the bottom of Mandalore, and like you quickly take out the baton and you just stick it into the wall. Yeah, you would have had about like roughly 100 or so feet before you hit the bottom before doing that in time, but
That's great.
yeah. And you still have comms with Raz and Raz, you see him fall and seemingly touch down, but you can't make it from up here.
Okay.
So, Viper, you make, confirmation with Raz that you're fine.
I'd imagine just sort of like as I'm actually getting as I'm just like trying to just like recooperate, just like immediately just like I don't know how if this chasm I'm going down has an echo, but just sort of like the first Raz, the first thing you hear immediately, as just like a slight, just sort of like chink in the ear, is just. So yeah, he's good.
All right. All right, so that is Viper's turn. Going on to Raz. So now you have at least an idea that, or you can assume that Viper's fine. You don't know
Do
how
we
long.
do we have our communicators on it?
I smashed my data pad.
Oh,
and
your
I don't know
data
if I
pad's
have-
separate from the communicator.
Oh, on God? Huh. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, so if you want to tell Raz that you're fine, then you can.
Okay. Yeah. As how does that work? Is it like just space Bluetooth, or is it like the wrist ones? that you
Yeah,
have at
wrist
levels?
communicator. Yeah, or it's in your helmet.
Wait, my helmet? I didn't bring my helmet.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, we'll say it's in your wrist for sake of ease. Yeah.
All right.
Rest!
Viper, you alright?
Where's Catan? The fake one.
They're getting the heck out of here. Are you alright?
Fine. Just sore throat.
He says as you could just hear him just sort of like grunting as he's trying to climb his way back up.
Get back to the Citadel. I'll follow suit.
But what about them?
Can you chase them?
Damn right I can try.
And I'm coming with you.
Alright.
Just stay put. Get the General and Soren on link. Let them know there's an imposter.
Roger that, Viper.
All right.
So, okay. Question,
Mhm.
though.
This might bring you to space sausage cap.
How far away from how far away is Viper from me, and how far away is Falron from me?
Farah. Okay. So
Farah.
Farah is going the full length of the speeder. So let me see. It would be addition to its normal movement. Okay. So the speeder is now 160 feet away from you in one direction, like, you know, northwest. And it's just like making, yeah, like you still see the taillight of the speeder just like blitzing through the lower sector. And Viper is about 60 feet down. So you would need to go,
Okay.
yeah, you would need to go the 60 feet down to get there. And if you want to, like, just still keep your distance or be right on, with Onfar, you'll have to go, like, a full, I think it's, like, 120? Wait. Oh, no, yeah. Yeah, their speeder takes them 240 feet away from
Oh
where you
shit.
are.
Okay.
Yeah, because they're using the double dash. You can use yours,
Okay.
too, if you want to, like, swing down, get Viper, then go chase after them. But
Yeah, I think I'm gonna. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that.
let me just check
Thanks.
how much behind you'll be compared to her, compared to them. Because you have an additional 5 feet, so that will take you. Yeah, you have about.
And then the double dash is travel up to 2 times its speed in addition to its normal movement.
Yeah, so you have 270 feet plus the additional 15 because your speeder is modded. So that is 285 feet of movement you have. Hold on, I need to math this.
So that sounds like that'd be plenty from the sounds of it.
Yeah, you would have about 40 feet behind them if you do decide to, you know, use the movement to go get Viper, and then yeah, we'll say you have like about 60 feet between Farah's speeder and
Yeah.
Yeah,
As long as they're
yourself.
still in my sights, that's okay.
yeah.
So, yep, I'm going to dash down real quick to swoop down and get Viper.
Mm-hmm.
After I just say, Roger that, going down.
Just and Viper, you
But you're coming with me now. Come on. I just like
What did I get
put a
for-
hand out
I-
for him to grab on and like sit behind me.
Oh, I got force lifted.
you're still like hanging on the wall, and Raz is just sort of like quickly coming by your location to offer you a seat in the back.
Oh, absolutely. Just like takes the hand and just takes the hand without hesitation.
All right, and
Hold on tight. And I'm
Tell me
revving.
twice.
I'm revving it. All of the movement, double dash and everything.
All right, and you are 40 feet behind Farah, and
As we're flying, as we're driving, I pull up my comms and try to contact Shir'iven and Soren.
all right, yeah, we'll say that's with your this will be the last like thing you can do before your turn ends.
That's fine. Yeah,
yeah.
that'd be my action.
I had to run from the kitchen because I was getting water.
Boys are telling you that we're in trouble.
Okay. She picks up. Raz, where are you?
That's kind of complicated. We're in trouble.
What's happening? What?
Apparently Bo-Katan is not Bo-Katan, and they're a shapeshifter of some sort. They tried to kill Viper, and they're making a run for it. We're following after them.
Shiri's gonna kind of like look to Soren on that.
I'll say Satine hears this as well, and they're
Oh,
like,
is it not like in ear?
I mean, she's not really hiding it if like Satine knows everything
Yeah.
now.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So so it's not like Shiri picked up a phone, looked really warily at Soren, and Soren just like, what?
Yeah.
All right.
What now?
Yeah.
Well, we found your friend.
Stay on them. We need to be able to verify that they're the only that no one else is being impersonated. Stay also stay out of the plaza.
If you can manage to catch up with them and perhaps stop them, try to figure out where the actual Bo-Katan is. We're quite lost on that as well.
I'll do my best. They're not fighting fair either.
Just
I'll
stay
keep-
safe.
Roger.
Okay. So I'll give, because of this, I'll say I'll just have a quick little scene with with Soren, Shuri, and Satine. Satine's gonna go. I'll tell Vista to call off the gala. I'll say I'm not feeling well and will make some type of address in the coming days. Just go find your friends.
Are you going to be okay?
I'll be fine. I'll converse with Vista and Olmec to discuss the details of the breach. Just go. I'll take care of everything else.
As long as Raz is on Farah, we don't need to worry about you being impersonated.
Let's hope. Right, now go. As Satine rushes off back into the gala, and oh yeah, they also go. If you need rides, I have spares off in the garage. And she tosses you some keys.
Shiri's gonna catch it.
All right.
Cool.
And assuming you guys are making your way to those to go to the plaza, or where to?
We're gonna need some firepower. I don't know if this, and he pulls out the little communicator button that Bo gave him.
Mhm.
I don't know if this can be trusted anymore. For all I know, it could be a detonator to the bombs in the plaza. Oh, this is the Shiri.
Mm-hmm.
Do you
I
think
say
that
we-
should we go
I say
and
we-
confront one of the gods before we leave them? Say it's important business?
Without the word of Bo or anyone, there's no saying. But it is on the way and saves us a trip out to the plaza to check for bombs, disarm them or anything, and on the way back.
Do that. We need to ensure the safety of everyone.
Perhaps they'll recognize this switch, this button, this communicator.
They should, if it's Mandalore property.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Shiri's
Shiri,
gonna
this
hand
is more than
hand
this.
Soren the keys.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's driving, and then Shiri's actually gonna you know what? She's gonna toss off that fucking fur coat that she has.
Okay.
This ain't gonna work with this shit.
Okay.
Fucking King Mickey, they'll pay for this.
Oh,
Nice.
that's actually a good point.
All right. So, just confirming. So, Soren, you're gonna go to the plaza, or where to?
Oh no, we're going to the armory.
All right. Yeah, that is totally fine. We'll say that your lightsaber pistol is off on one of the guards. It was off. It's not in the armory, but your sniper rifle is.
Yes.
Yeah, it'll take some time to get everything, all that stuff together. But yeah, in the meantime, we'll go back to the chase.
Cool.
So,
Cute.
all right, that was the end of Raz's turn. Now it is Farah, being just 40 feet ahead of you, and Jesus, what the hell are they gonna fucking do? Okay, let's see if there's anything else they have. They are going to attempt to cast.
Oh god.
What if I looked at something like, what would this do? If I go to here. It is, no, not that. Right. Fuck. It wouldn't work on the goddamn speeder. Shit. Yeah, they're just gonna fucking they're gonna cast shock on your speeder, Raz. An attempt to
Okay.
yeah. So let's see. What is the bonus on their force attacks? It is a +7. Okay. Fucking 12. Look,
Nope.
12 hit. Okay. So
Nope, it does not.
as you guys are just blitzing through the lower sector, and Farah's just looking back and cursing, and you can't tell what language, you're too far off, and it's way too loud. They put a hand back and just red lightning just blitzes through and attempts to shock your speeder, but you avoid it just in the nick of time. It's going under the stream of lightning, and they go through. Yeah.
They have lightning too.
But yeah, that is gonna be their turn, and they're still going full speed. And yeah, now it is Viper.
All right. How far are we close to them?
Now, yeah, they're the full. They're 110 feet away. If you want, for the sake of ease, you can take your turn once you are within a range of You can hold you can hold your action for when you are just behind them, or
Yeah, that's great.
when you're you can hold an attack if you want to try to hit them.
Yes, please.
Okay, awesome. All right, that is their turn. Round 3, Raz. You have 110 feet between you and them. What are you doing?
I'm yeah, I'm catching up to them.
All right. Not using the blasters on the speeder?
Actually,
Yeah, I think you still have... Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, actually, what were you gonna say?
Oh, yeah, like, I'll say, like, you know their speeder... Both them and their speeder are damaged. So... They're not, like, leaking fuel or anything. They're still going... They're still operable enough to, like, go, like, their base speed. But, yeah. If you would like to, go ahead and, attempt to shoot them down, you can. Them or the speeder.
Yeah. Yeah. I'll target their speeder.
All right. Yeah, your dex, and I think, is the same as the speeder, so this will be a so this is a d20 plus 5, and you have 2 attacks with the twin blaster cannon on the bark speeder, so go ahead and roll the first one, please.
Okay, 5.
And let me know which one you are targeting, them or the speeder.
Okay, I'm targeting the speeder.
Okay. Oh boy. Alright, let's see. Alright, this first one misses wide. Second shot.
Oops, that's not what I wanted to do.
You're good.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, you can re-roll that.
Yeah, I will.
22 hits. Go ahead and roll your damage. That is 2d10 plus 3.
Ooh. Alright.
Holy fuck. Okay.
Ooh, that's not bad.
Oh yeah, the speeder's looking a little bit hurt now. Oh yeah, it's oof. That's not good for me. All right. So, Viper. I'll go ahead.
Yes,
I
sir.
was gonna say, like, how far away am I from them now after all of that?
Yeah, I'll say yeah, like with the shots, like yeah, you need like 80 feet to get within range of them, and yeah, they're now what's the word? Yeah, they're just about 20 feet ahead. Yeah, you couldn't like do the bonus action dash, I don't think, because that was the action with the vehicle.
Yeah.
But yeah, they're just 20 feet ahead, and
Okay.
yeah, I'll say Viper, if you wanted to, as part of your held action, you can throw your baton at them or the speeder.
Oh, Oh, but it's on my wrist though. I had another idea, which is like I was just gonna try to tackle them off of the speeder.
Oh,
But I need to get closer. I feel like I need to get a bit closer towards
okay,
that.
that's fine. Yeah, we'll still say you're holding on to that unless they decide to do something a bit riskier. But yeah, that's your turn, Raz.
Yeah, I think that's all we can do. So, yep, that's my turn.
Okay, so what the hell is Farah going to do?
Die.
They are going
Hi.
to.
Die.
Yeah, they're
I'm
going.
wrecking their shit.
As the speeder is like slowly catching fire, and they're going to cut the brakes or like hit the brakes hard.
Cut their own brakes.
Yeah, Viper, if you really wanted to tackle them, they're getting with it. You can make your held action and try to
right.
tackle them off the speeder, but they are trying
Let's
something.
do it. Let's
Okay,
do it.
go
Let's
ahead
do
and
it.
make an athletics check.
Athletics. Oh, I have a 7. All right, blue 42. Blue 42. Hot, hot.
Ooh.
13.
13. Okay, for her. That is going to be an acrobatics check. That is a 25. So you mislied. in your
Oh,
You didn't. Did you? You said you jumped off the speeder. You're more like just trying to just stay on Raz's ride and just hold them down.
Yeah, no, I was trying to just sort of go specifically tackle the shapeshifter off of the bike, but it's like if there's a chance to hang on to the bike, then I'll take it, or is it too late?
Yeah, the speeder, it's going by really quickly. But yeah, you see as they pass, the speeder goes in one direction and just is falling and careens off into another building and explodes, and far is just falling straight down.
Oh, okay.
oh, okay.
And then
Well, that was unexpected.
and then their body disappears.
Oh, sweet.
What? Oh no.
Great.
You would recognize this, Raz, that it is forced camouflage.
Okay, sneak.
But yeah, that is everything they're going to do. So, Viper, it's back to you if there's anything you want to relay to the others,
Oh, okay.
or have anything on your turn to do.
I'm just gonna run back up towards Raz, if anything.
Yeah, you're still on the speeder with Raz.
Oh, okay, cool.
Right.
Yeah, no, yeah, okay, but I'm assuming we're following her. Oh.
Well,
Or
you
at
don't
least,
see where
Raz
they
is.
are right now, but yeah, that is okay. We'll just go to Raz then, unless there's anything specific Viper wanted to say.
No, just I think he's just trying to catch his breath after all of this. Just it's been a day. It's starting to be a day.
Okay, Raz. So, you know that their speeder's toast, and you have an inkling that they disappeared, and with your experience, you know that this is This is from force camouflage. So, what would you like to do?
I just say quickly to Viper, I go, they're still down there somewhere. Just hidden.
So what do we do? Wait for reinforcements or just go after them?
Shir'iven said to follow them. Gonna see if I can lure them out. And
I've got your back. Or at this point, anywhere.
just keep hanging on. And how far did they fall until they disappeared?
About 100 feet.
Okay. I'm going to use my speed movement and we'll say a double dash up to 100 feet to where they fell. But
Yeah, it's still mid-air where they disappeared, so you don't know.
okay.
Yeah, you assume that they fell straight down, but yeah, it is hard to say.
Okay, so did that. What do I want to do? Do a couple of things.
If you want to scout or look around to see if try to look for a sign where they might be, or anything else.
Yeah,
of interest.
I think I'm gonna scan to see if I can't spot them or some sort of hint of where they might be.
Okay, make a perception check for me. And I'll say with Viper, you can make your own as well, or you can give Raz advantage, or vice versa.
That's a stealth check for Raz.
Perception check
Perception.
Perception.
to try to find. Where
Yeah,
they
no, I'm
at.
giving him advantage. I have a base. I have a base one. I have a base one perception. Yeah, no, I'm giving him advantage.
All right, go ahead, Raz, and make your perception check at advantage.
Okay, come on. Why?
All right.
I hate it. Thanks, I hate it.
Did you make it?
No, I
Oh,
no.
So as you go down to where you last saw Farah's body before they disappeared into thin air, you were waiting there for a little while. 1 minute, 5 minutes, just scanning and fucking nothing. And
You kidding me?
Dang it.
so
If you're out there, show yourself. I'm not playing around. What? Afraid to fight me? You scared?
no response. Your call echoes through the lowly chambers of the city. The low streets, seemingly no one to listen but the roaming patrol camera droids and a couple of stray civilian droids just roaming about. Looks pretty dead quiet.
That was a mess. I mean, that's all of my stuff, so that's all I can do at this point.
All right. Right.
He's still just scanning and taunting them.
Okay. We'll say that ends things with Viper and Raz's leg of the journey. Are you guys going back to the gala then?
If there's no other way to go, then I guess. Question mark.
Okay.
I feel like. Do I have any? Do not. You know what? I'm gonna call Shir'iven.
All right. I'm sure you get a call from Raz.
He picks up. Are they in the are Shir'iven and Soren in the middle of the armory now, or?
Yeah, we'll say you guys went to the armory and you got all of your stuff.
Oh.
Oh, word?
Okay, so I guess we don't gotta worry about that shit.
Everyone's
gonna
stuff or
ask-
just their stuff?
We got everyone's stuff, yo.
Okay, good. Because
Oh shit!
The
Okay.
only
I got
thing,
your
yeah, the
blaster.
only thing missing, Soren, is just your lightsaber pistol.
Sure. Yeah, I left that at the room.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Shir'iven picks up. Raz, is everything all right?
We lost them. They used force camouflage and they disappeared. I don't know where.
Great. All right. Where was the last place that you saw her?
Last place in my current location, DM?
Yeah, I'll say like the lower, like northwestern sector of northern west sector, and like you have your exact coordinates. You transmit to
The
Shiri.
lower northwest sector.
All right. We're on our way over there. Just keep searching around that area. We'll be there soon.
Got it. And I just close comms.
Yep.
Right.
I keep looking.
All right, and
With Viper still on my bike.
all right, Viper's still helping you. Make me another perception check at advantage, and we'll say, Shiri and Soren, you guys are on your way to where they are, or
I did have a question
Was
for
this
what.
before?
Oh,
literally plus 10 to
obviously
both the
A
rolls.
little late. What?
Wow.
damn.
Oh yeah, what you have, Soren, real quick?
I did have a question for one of the Mandalorian Royal Guard people that are watching over the armory.
Yeah, for sure.
I would present to them the button that was given to me from Bo-Katan to press in case we ever needed our weapons. If they recognized it, if it's something that is standard for them and that they use.
He goes, oh, yes, Mr. Skatan informed me of this. If you were in need of your weapon, I would present it to you. Is there a problem?
No? Why would you think there's a problem?
Well, you asked me if the button was legit, and...
Yeah, no, that's just a simple, honest question.
Okay.
You just handed buttons and you just automatically think that they're cool and they're okay, do you?
I mean, this is very clearly it has the symbol of the Duchess and faction. Do you want me to give it your weapon to you, sir? Or
yes, please.
okay, just don't do anything too rash with it.
Well, you don't do anything too brash.
I've literally, it's just been sitting in my holster this whole time. Just
Sherry's just like watching this entire thing, just like, you know, that like disappointed mother look. Like,
So
when you say it was a button, did you mean like a button that you can like pin to a shirt, or like an actual button?
it was like an actual button, like on like a little
Got it.
like it's something very sleek, almost like a little
what
cuff
does
link. It could look like.
button do?
Like an Apple tag or something?
Yeah, like a
Okay.
little cuffling, pretty much. Just disguise, like a nice little subtle disguise for it.
Great, cool. I thought, I realized that there's more than one, like a button can refer to different kinds of things, and I thought
Thought it
it
was a detonator.
I mean, hey, it could have been. It might be. You don't know. I don't even know.
Well, that's why we were looking.
All right.
But yeah, so yeah, as the person goes to get the weaponry and all the stuff, I'm gonna hit it.
Okay. All right. So you guys grab all your shit, and you know where the speeders are. You're heading over to
Yep.
where? Are you heading over to the plaza where Raz and Viper be at, or what?
We're gonna go check the plaza to see if bombs are there so we can disarm them.
Okay. All right. Before we get to that, I need to roll stealth for what
I know.
Raz
I know.
and-
Automatically fail. I can see it right now.
Nah.
Natural 2.
Wait, hold on. I have advantage. Yeah. Still nothing. Ooh, I will say. Would they have gotten there in time? Would they be there at this point? I'll just roll a D100. It's like a 20% chance. They're there right now. Okay. So, with the 19 res, everything looks mostly clear. You don't find Farah anywhere, though you do see what appears to be a Mandalorian-looking warrior with a sniper rifle, like, hung up on his back, just sort of flying lowly about, like, far off from where you guys are at, or at least like you just see like flames of a jetpack just a couple hundred yards away.
Okay. Yeah, I relay what I see to Viper and go. I don't see them, but I see a Mandalorian soldier, I guess. He's got a sniper on him.
Anyone else?
Not that I can see.
Be cautious.
All right. Oh, you had something,
Oh.
Raz?
How far away are they?
We'll say they're about 200 feet away. Like, you just sort of, like, see, like, a little distant, like, from a high-off building far away, and it's, like, slowly flying down to, like, the lower sector.
I'm getting mad sus vibes. I think I'm gonna follow, but I'm not gonna let them know I'm there.
Okay.
I'm just gonna trail and see what they're doing.
Okay. Now, as you guys are doing that, Shiri and Soren, you guys make it to the plaza. Everything looks fine, but I need you to both make investigation checks as you're trying to find the bombs.
Okay, really quick. Do we want to do this one by one or one at advantage?
Yeah.
I am so stupid. I thought I was logged into roll 20 the
You're
entire
good.
time. I am an idiot.
You're
No.
You're
You're
good.
good,
You
you're
good,
good.
fam. But yeah.
How dare you speak about my friend like that?
You said investigation?
Mm-hmm. So either both of you roll one check, or one of you gives the other person advantage.
Advantage?
I will give you advantage.
Okay. So Shir'iven, investigation check at advantage. Yeah, I'll say like scanning around. You notice a couple of them. One is under this little bench. Another is by a statue.
Mm-hmm.
And a couple more chargers are spread about.
Mm-hmm.
And they appear to be calm for the time being right now. What are y'all doing?
We need to disarm them.
Hey, Recon.
And like pops out of your jacket the tiny little droid.
Acknowledgement? Yes, master. How can I be of assistance?
Do you have any ordnance disarming procedures?
Calculating.
Very
Or do you have
basic materials.
very basic? Okay. I want you to pull them up, and if there's anything more complicated, I want you to pull up a space at Google so that we can do this. No panic. Don't say anything out loud. Just do what I just told you.
Minimize panic protocols. Understood, master.
As one little hand is like going up to one of the bombs and is like beginning to like unscrew it, and the other you see is like opening up a little data pad of basically it opens up a window to the HoloNet on how to disarm your standard everyday terrorist weapon.
Great.
Okay, but
Big brain.
yeah. So Viper,
Yeah.
Viper and Raz, I need you both to make stealth checks as you are trying to tail this Mando that is making his way through.
That I can do.
Okay. Let's. Fingers crossed.
11.
Ooh, baby.
That's a good thing to see.
Okay.
Holy
Yes.
shit.
Okay. I need to check a thing. Because average wise, it's 34. 17 stealth roll, not bad. And quick perception checks for both of you.
Perception? Sure thing.
Okay.
20. Soft 20.
Okay. So, the Mando has no idea. You're still like a couple feet away from him, a ways off from him. Though Raz, just a little ways down, you hear a little like pebble from like the foundation just fall down. And you have an idea now of where Farah is located.
Nice.
And the Mando is just blitzing his way down there. What do you do?
I, knowing where they are now,
Mhm.
Raz just smirks. Got a location, Viper. And I'm heading down.
Alright.
Staying out of sight, but I'm going to where I think they are.
Okay. Let's see. Yep, they are so far oblivious right now. Okay, and we'll say going back quickly to Shiri and Soren. You guys are attempting to disarm the bombs.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I'm going to need slice. I think there's a technology or slicer check.
Yeah, tech check.
Should that be on Soren's part, and I give him an advantage?
If you want to help him with it, or I'll say he's getting
Yeah.
advantage with recon. That'll be just
Okay.
Yeah. So
You take care of that. I'm just taking 2 in technology.
Yeah, same. This is tense.
okay.
Okay, so should we... Okay, so if I attempt to help him, do I get advantage as well?
Oh no, like you would make your own separate check, and recon's helping.
Gotcha.
So
Soren,
I
yeah.
feel like we have the same intelligence. Yeah, we do. I just looked at your investigation roll. All right, here we go. We're taking turns.
Right. So Soren at advantage and Shiri straight technology checks.
Fuck.
Ooh, what?
Ooh.
Oh my god. Oh my
Oh, baby!
Okay.
Shiri's
So-
on it.
Shiri has no idea what she's doing.
I'm sweating.
So like
For
yeah,
the creators,
like-
for the creators of Hacker Man, Hacker Woman.
yeah. So as Shiri, you're just attempting to disarm the bomb, and like it's going smoothly for you, whereas Soren, like recon is like,
My bomb disarming protocols are quite outdated. It does not help that my vision is occasionally colorblind, and I cannot differentiate wires.
And it's just you're just hearing an argument. No, one more over. That's blue. No, the instructions say red. Red.
all right. So
No, not the stripy one, Recon. No.
And so, Shira, you disarm your bomb perfectly fine, whereas, and suddenly you guys all hear as the other bombs are beginning to be initiated.
How many people are in the square? Are in the plaza?
About like 6 or 10.
I'm sorry to interrupt for this tense moment for a second, but like the only thing I imagine with fucking with Recon is that fucking bomb diffusing robot from Robot Chicken. He takes a minute and he just, this is some bullshit.
Yeah. But yeah, so the bombs are beginning to be armed, and like it's like a very like you know the arm bomb from the Predator that's like it has that countdown. You're seeing like the airbus sort of slowly tick down, just
Yeah, I figure.
Am I gonna have to? Do I have to roll again in case I want to defuse another bomb, or can I just like keep like the 21 if I'm defusing
It have to
more?
be a separate check for the other bomb.
Fuck!
I'm gonna
Sorry.
look. As soon as that goes on, I'm shoving Recon into my pocket. I'm gonna look over at Shiri. And I'm gonna. It's very worried, and then cast burst of speed.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Please send.
Yeah.
Is it sending? It's
It-
not sending, is it?
It
No.
should give it a second, probably.
Oh, cast that. Oh, it's asking me to cast at what level?
yeah.
Submit. There you go.
Right. So now, yeah, and you're. Are you giving it just the first level, or are you upcasting it at all?
I'm upcasting it so I can give it to Shiri. I'm gonna start gathering people and pushing them out of like as fast as I can. Just going to each one. You want to get out of here, and then running to the next person. Get the fuck out.
All right.
Okay.
What are you
So
doing?
he's-
Run!
All right. And like the other people in Mandalore, just like, huh? And like they're just like they're slowly booking it out of the plaza area. What was it, Shir'iven?
I'm gonna fire a rifle if they're being rifle shot into the air if they're being slow.
Oh yeah, and like now after
they're
that, like
being
they're
slow.
booking it.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. Yeah.
Shuri's going to kind of direct people to a safe area,
Mm-hmm.
just making sure everyone's like a good radius away from the bombs.
Okay, got it. All right, back to Raz and Viper. So, Raz,
That's us.
you are coming up on Farah's location, and the Mendo is slowly closing in. And you just sort of see him like stop at like another building or so ahead. You're coming up on the risk communicator, and what are you doing? You have eyes on where Farah is roughly, so.
And he hasn't noticed the Mando hasn't noticed me yet, right?
Let's check. Seemingly no. Does not appear that he has noticed.
I'm gonna be cautious, but I'm gonna try to just sneak past him to go.
Oh yeah, he's like way
After-
like ahead. Like he's now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. He's like ahead of you. You're like, like he would need to like dash or, like he doesn't have. It doesn't look like he has a lock on where Farah is right now. He's just sort of gazing about. And-
Gotcha.
yeah.
Okay, so yeah. Then in that case, I'm going to, I'm gonna fly down to where Farah is.
Mm-hmm.
Still keeping it on the down low, but I'm also keeping that Mando's position. Just like
All right. Keep the same.
putting a pin in that.
Yeah, we'll keep the same stealth roll.
Okay.
All right. And any action? Are you going to attempt to? You're just waiting to see what he does.
Yeah, I'm just waiting to see what he does, and just trying to see where Farah went.
Yeah, like with the view earlier, you saw that they were kind of clutched onto the side of a building. You just see like a bit of their force, like camouflage covering over them. Like it's a bit hard to make out, like this gray energy like covering, this similarly gray building, but you have an idea of where Farah is. That
Okay,
there's
but I can see that energy though, right?
Yes. They're like about, if you're still keeping your distance, like the closest you can get to them without them noticing is like 60 feet away.
Okay. You know what? Yeah, I'll do that then.
Okay. So you bring
Don't
it down.
want to start a fight yet. I just want to trail them.
Okay. So as that happens, Mando sort of looks around, pulls out a little thing on his wrist, punches in, doop, and suddenly you see from far off in the distance. Meanwhile, Soren and Shiri, I need you to both make dexterity saves.
Shit! Oh no!
For real? On God? Just like that.
Okay, so I'm using enlightenment.
Alright, so this is a +2, and you guys are still like in the bomb zone, we'll say.
Okay.
Yeah. Like you're clearing people out like as this is going on.
18.
18 for you.
Hold on. I gotta breathe. Yes! Yeah!
Ooh.
Right. Right. Fuck, what should the
Nice.
damage for this be?
0 for me.
That's evasion?
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah.
Okay. So we'll say that Shuri is still within the blast as like they're guiding people out. And alright, let's roll the damage.
Oh!
What?
What the?
My.
Evan!
Hello?
Holy shit! What?
The plaza
Oh, no.
is turned into nothing but a fiery ashtray. And Shir'iven, you make the save, but you are very badly
Is
hurt.
Your Honor? Your Honor, is she dead?
Holy shit! Excuse me.
Evan, how much damage did I get?
You succeed the save. You're fine. So I think.
So that's 118
59.
halved by 2.
Yeah, 59
59.
damage you take.
15, oh my.
Yeah, I mean, I
Ouch.
was waiting for that fucking, like, because 118, I'm dead.
Oh no, you would only die if you took double your if you took double your HP and damage. You would just be insta knocked out with this amount. But yes.
Holy.
Ouch, that's still a lot of damage.
But yeah, and yeah, what was it? Yeah. Raz and Viper, you guys see like the mushroom cloud of this explosion from far off. When like it's still like dissipating and like you're hearing screams and you're hearing like Mandalorian Royal Guard and police speeders just whiz by you. Wee woo, wee woo, wee woo, wee woo, and they're going over to that location. And yeah, Shir'iven, you were like just your dress got fucked up pretty bad. It's the fire and all the fragmentation, and yeah, it was pretty nasty, this explosion.
My.
Yeah,
God.
Shiri's on the fucking ground.
Yeah.
Are you out?
She's on the. She got blasted, but I'm at half health.
He is,
I'm at
Okay.
half
Oh my
health.
God.
baby.
she is
Oh
on
my
the
God.
ground, Family Guy fall pose, just like face in the sand.
Awesome. Okay.
Oh my god.
Oh, and
Alright,
Soren takes
well-
no damage from that, right?
Yeah.
Okay. But yeah, you see this like and like you're like inches away from the explosion and like yeah, we'll say Recon is fine. Cuz otherwise
yeah.
he would have died cuz like he's
Yeah,
within
I'm
your-
gonna really quickly though, I'm gonna go ahead and lend some aid over to my good friend over here. Just 15 points.
Okay.
This is me using this 3 times.
Okay. All right, and yeah, sure, Even you get a nice little decent bit of healing, and we'll say just
Okay.
quickly, Raz, Viper, what do you guys do as you're like seeing this explosion happen?
Raz is horrified by what he's seen. His eyes are wide and his mouth is just agape. He is in shock.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, so we saw that?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you were like a couple like, what, maybe a mile if that away. Like you guys got pretty far
Oh,
on the
okay, so we weren't
speeders.
that far. Okay.
But yeah, you guys can see the cloud of the explosion, and you heard it roughly.
Immediately just like he is agape. Like his mouth is agape and just in horror as he looks over the explosion, and immediately just like finger to communicator, just sort of like, General Shir'iven! General Shir'iven, do you come in?
We're-
I'm fine. Just
Shh,
people are
you-
safe.
Yeah, save your strength. Viper, Raz, we're okay. She took the brunt of it, but she's still standing. Are you
Yeah.
on the imposter?
Yes, we are.
I've got a lead on their location. You guys are, you're alive, right?
Well, yes, we're fine. We got everyone out.
Okay.
As this is while all of this is
G-
happening, you're seeing.
Oh,
Oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say, hey, just out of curiosity, just enlighten me. No, not humor me for 1 second. Listen out for my voice around your area, and I'm going to the comm link that was given to me by Bo-Katan or Farah. I don't know. I'm going to call it and say, where are you? Are you around? Hello? You must have heard that.
Raz didn't hear it. Nobody heard that.
Okay, cool.
Right. So, as you guys were talking, Raz, you see the Mandalorian just swoop down from the building, jetpack straight down, and is attempting to pick up where you're like right by Farah, actually like 60 feet away, and you can make out that she's looking to try to time a jump and land inside the Amando's arms. What are you doing?
Oh shit. Hang on, okay. Decisions. Okay. As the Mando's going down, can I like real quick talk to the team as I'm seeing all this happen? Or no, not enough time.
Not enough time. This like split second, okay. This happened like mid conversation as you're just catching in like the corner of your eye, and like he's like going right for Farah. So, and you at least like can like have like a 2 like barely like a 2 second like confirmation with Viper if you want to really like strategize about what to do.
There's a split 2 seconds. Yeah, I at least to Viper.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Fight or follow.
He nods and does as such.
Oh, he's asking if
question.
fight or
yeah,
follow.
Fight or follow, like
Super
Okay.
salad.
Okay.
like as a quick strategy plan.
Just follow. Let's get the upper hand on him.
Raz nods and yeah, he lets it happen, but he's gonna tail behind them.
Okay. All right. So,
Thinking smart.
the Mandalorian picks up Farah, and they are quickly like blitzing through the lower city, and I'll say with the smoke trail of the jetpack, you can easily follow them at a safe distance without them noticing.
Cool, I do exactly that.
All right, and quickly back to Shiri and Soren. What are you guys up to as the bomb stuff is dissipating?
I'm so sorry. Are you okay? Are you okay?
I'm fine.
Shiri, what do we do?
We need to find the others. We just need to ensure that they're okay. We need to stop whatever this damn thing is before the Duchess or anyone else is hurt.
Okay, I'm going to, if I wasn't already, I'm going to, not fireman's carry, the one arm over the shoulder, helping Shiri over to the speeder, and then taking off in the direction that we know Raz is in.
Okay. All right, so you guys make way. We'll say for sake of ease, Raz, you're transmitting your location to your current one to Shiri and Soren.
Yep, just so they know where I'm going.
Okay. All right, so you guys are making your way outside of the bomb area, and you guys will reconvene outside of this warehouse-looking structure, and I think we'll take a break right there.
Okay. That did not go in the direction I thought, but holy shit.
My
Shir'iven.
God. I am sorry.
God.
Holy shit.
Hey,
Holy shit is
hey,
right.
if-
That was intense.
If I was going, if there's gonna be like at least like what 4 bombs, like like roughly stated would be in this plaza, it's not gonna be a fucking simple ass fireball. Come on, I gotta like up my game up just a little bit.
I mean,
What do you think we are?
no.
What do you take us for?
Yeah, but whew, that was something. But yeah, we will be right back at 10:20 EST and 7:20 PST. But yeah, we will be back in just a moment, ladies and gentlemen. Stay right there. Oh shit. You don't need that. Hello, everybody. We're back.
Oh shit!
Ew.
Yeah.
Well,
Just need to remember to
Thank you once
close.
again to our ad sponsor, Raid Shadow Legends, for that nice little,
Raid Shadow Legends.
One of these days. One of these days. But yeah, we are back from break, just continuing from where we left off. So, bomb went off in the plaza. People are more critically injured at worst, slightly like traumatized at best. Shir'iven and Soren managed to evacuate a lot of the people that were present at the plaza, though there were not too many considering the gala going on at the night. And you guys are like hearing over the holotape news, just like,
We have received word that there has been an explosion at the plaza outside the Duchess's palace. We have a couple in critical condition, but they should hopefully make recoveries as long as the medical droids do their jobs. The Duchess is said to feel ill and will make a statement in the coming days. So stay tuned.
Swear I got everyone out. Sorry,
you're good.
I thought it was muted.
You're good. And they go,
But stay safe. All Mandalorian civilians are suggested to stay indoors and go by the curfew rules. Do not be alarmed and do anything rash. The Duchess will have everything under control and make a statement when the time is right.
and that's that transmission ceases on the radio, it goes on loop for people who haven't heard. But yeah, you guys eventually all meet up outside of just a little ways away. I'd say about like 100 feet off of this warehouse where you saw the Mandalorian and Farah fly off into.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm still trailing them, just keeping out of sight, trailing them. I sent my coordinates to Sherry and Soren.
All right. And with time, they make their way over to you guys. We'll say you guys park at like a nearby building that's a ways off from this warehouse, but you can still see it from this rooftop where you park your speeders. So, you guys are all back together, chilling on the roof. You guys, Raz, you see that her dress is just torn to tatters and singed at some parts and destroyed. And Soren appears fine for the most part.
My sleeves are also burned,
Okay.
Yeah, but you're not injured.
but I'm not injured.
Yeah.
I look like I just attended a bonfire.
Bonfire that has a couple too many dry woods that just singe the edges of his jacket.
But super
Raz,
safe.
seeing Shir'iven really hurt. He rushes to her side as soon as they land. Are you okay?
Fine. Beat up at the moment. Everyone else is fine.
So,
Go ahead.
so everyone made it out okay.
Everyone's fine. I was really the only one injured.
Would he? Yeah. Raz, he puts a hand on you and he's gonna cast heal.
Yay!
Yeah, I'll do first level.
Okay. Let's see. And that'll be 2 force points. Just mark that off.
4? Yep.
And, okay. That's just the DA plus your, plus 5,
Yeah.
I think. Or, wait, whatever your charisma bonus is.
Plus, +4.
Okay. D4. All right, and Shir'iven, you get that healing. So now you go from 66 to 70.
Here. Yeah, just a wave of energy goes through you as I put my hand on your shoulder. I'm sorry I couldn't help.
Don't. Got a duty. Not you.
I know. Still. We did manage to track them down here. They were with a Mandalorian, with a sniper from the looks of it. I don't know if they're alone or if there are more.
Well, then, Shiri's gonna look to Soren with his sniper rifle.
Well, I mean, from this rooftop, I mean, sure, I can probably get a good angle. It's just, where'd they go in?
We need a plan of action. So, how do we go about this?
So the looks one of the side that we can see it.
So you're cutting in and out.
Yeah, I
What
might
the
want to
heck?
hop in and out of the call real quick.
Ah!
Yeah, at least like from the captions, it's she's saying that it looks like there's one of them from last they saw.
Hello?
Howdy.
Yeah, you're
Okay.
cutting in and out still a little bit.
What the heck? Is that better?
Weird.
I think so.
A little bit, I think.
Okay. So from the looks of things, there's only one other person aside from our target. That we know of, at least. Are we in a public area?
No, you guys are like off in the more like you're like off, like you know that like abandoned weird like tech like center of Coruscant where like
Gotcha.
Anakin chased like Zam Wessel to, where like it's more like just
Mhm.
like industrial and abandoned. Yeah, like that's where you are right now.
Gotcha.
Seemingly
Best-
deserted. It looks like no people within the streets that you can tell. Like it looks like everyone's on this sort of curfew that's being enforced.
Alright. So, there's a curfew. Best idea that I could say for now is that consider anyone that is out at the moment a threat. Especially in these situations.
Right.
Sure. Did you see where they went in? Maybe I can get a read on them through maybe a window or something.
I followed them here, and I just point to where I saw them go in.
Yeah, like the smoke trail sort of stopped around like the front little platform that led into this wide sort of double door area into the warehouse, and there are like at least little windows just like right underneath the roof that sort of usually would let sunlight in. If you want to, yeah, you could probably like from your building or on another one get a better position with the sniper rifle scope to get a look at what's going on inside.
Sure, yeah, I'd like to try to do that.
All right. Yeah, with the speeders, it's easy enough to get over there, and Recon will sort of get on your shoulder and give you a perception check at advantage looking inside the building.
Oh, yeah. Cool.
Woohoo!
I'm just really glad that my low rolls did not apply to that deck save.
Yeah.
Yeah. So looking inside, all you can see is that there's just sort of this, like what, a quarter of a big hologram. Presume like the figure sort of matches what you've seen before of what you've seen of Zendar, and you see,
Okay.
and you at least get a bit of Farah's head, and that's about it.
Okay. Okay. So Zendar is not in there, but they are communicating with him. And I guess I'll also explain Zendar is the person that is trying to run the coup.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Our our shapeshifter friend is in there, and you said there was another person as well.
Yeah. They went with a Mandalorian warrior from the looks of it.
I didn't get very much of a good look. I didn't see anyone else, but not sure. Maybe I can perhaps try contacting Bo again, see if she's got any sort of intel or any read on any situation.
Do you think that's wise, though?
You didn't hear anything when I had contacted Bo when I asked you to humor me, right?
No, I didn't hear anything.
No comm ping, no nothing?
No.
Okay. That might give me some confidence that the real Bo was the one that gave me this comm link. So maybe I keep trying throughout this whole thing. Well, I don't know. I don't see any other way than just going in there.
It's the best, and it's not safe to go in there in our conditions. We don't have our armors. All we have is our weapon. We're not ready. While we have our weapons and everything, we're not ready to take on whatever's in there.
If we do nothing, it could be too late for the real Bo-Katan.
I would say we should at least try to communicate, and then go in from there.
Okay. Perhaps maybe I go in alone. As far as they know, I'm still on their side.
Are you sure?
Yeah, Shir'iven's got a point. I don't know.
Listen, I don't know. I'm just going through all the options here.
When I was fighting with them, they said they'd take care of me and then the blue guy.
How many blue people do you know? Could be someone else.
You. I just look at him deadpan yeah, there's no one else, buddy.
Well, what happened?
I don't know. They attacked Viper. I fought back, and they tried to make a run for it.
And gave you reason to believe that they don't consider me an ally.
Considering now that we sort of know their plan, and more than likely told the Duchess, it's probably safe to say that they consider you a traitor.
Viper, you gotta talk with them, right? Did they say anything?
They just kept the facades. They just kept the facade of Catan. Nothing much. At least much as I could get out of them.
What compelled you to follow Bo-Katan in the first place? There wasn't really any. I never was able to give an indicator that it was her.
You were acting kind of odd at the ball. I mean, it's
Eye darting,
kind of-
eye darting, eye darting.
Rez crosses his arms at the moment to looks at him and goes, "Is there
It
something you
was-
know?"
It was Corky's idea. Kid had a keen eye, and he wanted me to make sure that Miss Catan was well taken care of, and seeing her leave was, well, a bit of a surprise to him. So, me being myself, I went down to try and see what was up. Next thing I know, I get fiber ripped to the neck and dragged in the sand for a good 5 minutes, so...
I'm so sorry.
Needless to say, my night is going well.
And that is just like he's trying to lie out of that.
And that's why you broke your data.
There was
You
a bug
broke
on
your-
it.
You broke your...
He saw
Sorry.
that happen.
Was
so
not really
he's
meant to
just
be
like-
laughing.
You broke your data pad?
It was a large
Yep.
bug.
It was a large bug. It was like a Geonosian on the pad. I had to swat the shit out of it.
It was the size of a,
yeah.
it was the
So-
size
so
of an engorged womp rat, I tell you.
Raz, he's just looking at him deadpanned, eyebrow raised, like,
Oh yeah, Raz, you
Uh-huh.
easily know there's like
I do,
more.
yeah, I do
I
not
was like,
buy
should
that.
I roll deception at this
Bro,
No,
point?
he doesn't-
nah,
he
that
doesn't- he
one,
doesn't believe
like
that.
that roll is
That-
like that lie
The,
is
the
like
effect
yeah.
the effect still stay it's that long lasting. Oh my god, that's amazing.
Bro, it was pretty bad, and you nat 20 right after. I can't exactly just be like, you can maybe read into it a little further.
Yeah, no, after that, it's just
Uh-huh.
So, Corky,
Yes.
just worried about his mom.
I mean, you know, when you're the nephew of the future Duchess of Mandalore and a high political figure, you tend to worry some.
he is grasping at straws.
But why did he tell you to follow them?
Well,
Why did...
Well, you know, this whole Baldur's series was Shiri's idea. I figured, you know, she was going to be busy talking with political figures. You know, Raz, this is his first time just doing anything political balls, just like myself, so he's just trying to mingle. And Soren's doing, well, Soren things, as one does. So I was obviously the best fit for the job.
Going to approach Viper. Just take a step towards Viper. Not like threateningly or anything. Just I understand you're in some sort of position. Believe me, I totally get it. At some point, though, when you feel like you can come forward, I will be listening with an open heart.
And he's just like at that point he's trying to just like eye darting and just sort of like and immediately just like kicks the sand, just like Chris! His hands to his face, just like I can't do this! Oh, it's gonna kill me if I don't say it! Damn it!
Don't,
What?
Viper, you
Tell-
don't have to. I know exactly the sort of position.
Corky
you're in.
knows!
He knows.
What?
He's knowed?
How much does he know?
After we had our powwow and after we talked about everything that was happening, I thought I managed to make my way back to Roomthal, but he followed me. I had my arm around, but it's not about the coup. He knows about you, Soren, and everything, the Nexus planet, everything we discussed that night, and he told me to keep my mouth shut, but it's just I can't. Ugh.
He followed us?
He followed me.
A smart kid.
He knew about the coup, he knows about the Nexus, he knows about Soren's relation to those space wizards. and he wanted me to keep an eye out on. He wanted me to keep an eye out on Catan and Patine, because Lord knows the one thing we need right now is for this queue to go up in flames. So I promised him that keep an eye on him, and damn it, I didn't want to spill the beans, but it's killing me. Terribly sorry, General. And to you, Soren, and all of you.
Viper, you need to tell us these things. You're on our team.
I know, but I understand, General, but it's just... These are people of high form. It's just... If they learn... If Corky talks... If Corky just spills the beans about what we know, how's that gonna look for us? For you, for the Republic? That we have a member of someone that's is a possible ally. Not that I'm saying that you are. That someone who has connections towards a power that's bigger than the Separatists, bigger than the Jedi, bigger than us. How do we turn that around? How do we make that look not as threatening?
And he just sort of like wipes, he's trying to just sort of like
Mhm.
calm down and just like trying to just. This has been on his mind for like most of the night, so he's trying to at least just like get everything out.
You're asking how? How we turned that around?
Or at least for it not to spread as much as we know.
Just yesterday, you said all of you, were in agreement that we do this together, and so whatever ends up being the case, the plan of action, we do it together.
Exactly.
He's right.
Viper, I'm very sorry for the position that I put you in.
You're fine. It's fine. As you could tell, I'm a pretty terrible liar.
Says, just like trying to laugh it off.
I'll give you some
Look,
pointers.
Look,
The question is, though, now that Corky knows, what do we do with him?
See, I had a thought about that. Your conversation with Corky, he seemed very suspicious of me and the group that I am associated with, quote unquote. Correct?
That's pretty much it.
Do you believe that Corky has the interests of his aunt and his mother at heart?
I don't know. I don't know him personally, but he just seemed like he just wanted his folks to be just safe and sound and not involved with whatever we're doing, so to say. I couldn't really describe it.
Hear me out. We may have an ally in Corky. That kid knows way more than he's letting on. From our dinner the other night, I thought he was just some wannabe gamer teenager. If he is able to put up that sort of facade, that kid knows way more. I say we talk to Corky. We do have 48 hours before Zendar and the crew. That timetable might have been sped up given the explosion in the plaza.
It might be best to come back to this when we're more prepared.
I hate to
As
say
far
it,
as-
but you
as-
might be right.
And as of the status of Satine and the real Bo-Katan, how much do we know so far?
Satine is as far as we know, the real one. She's back in her room, being protected by her council.
And we know Farah's here, so no one else is being impersonated.
So that leaves the question of
At
where the
least
real
not yet.
Peloton is.
Exactly.
The only,
Viper.
thing that, the only thing that we can do is once we're back at the palace, talk to Corky, ask what he knows. Once we're done with that, we'll try to use your communicator to contact, hopefully, the real Bo-Katan.
Let's hope.
And hopefully we can get somewhere.
Okay.
Okay, we have a plan then.
And Soren, you're getting
wait.
a comm on your
Wait, didn't Viper had something to say?
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
Viper,
but
go ahead.
I was gonna say before that, immediately just sort of like he just gets on one knee and just sort of like,
I apologize again for just keeping this to myself. It's just... I didn't want to put anything at stress. I didn't want to mess this whole thing up. It's... The last thing we need is another needle in a hay in a needle stack. Whatever this thing is. I just didn't want to cause any more trouble, so that's why I kept my mouth shut about it.
Raz is gonna come up to Viper and just gently put a hand on his shoulder, and he's gonna go, I'm not mad, but I just wish you would have told us about all this and trusted us with this information. I mean, it's kind of big stuff, so like they said, we're a team. We can handle it together. And, well, sticking together is probably better than you going off and smashing your data pad and getting into trouble on your own.
That's gonna do it. Dent in the credits.
Might want to think of something else to come up with next time you try to lie.
Right. Next time I'll just feign a cough or something. But enough feeling sorry for myself. Let's head back and regroup. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
And yes, I agree.
You guys are heading back to the palace then?
Yeah.
Mhm.
And along the
Yes.
way, I'm going to show what I just received from that other comm that I got.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like I would have explained the secret comm that I have with the Grandmaster and other folks from the sorcerers. I just got one from the Grandmaster.
mm-hmm.
This is in text, but do you want to voice it, Kev?
Oh yeah, I'll voice it in.
Farah has informed me of recent events. What are you planning, my disciple?
So it's in text form, but you can really feel how creepy it sounds.
So he does consider you still part of his entire thing.
As far as at face value, yes, but like me, he's got a lot of tricks up his sleeve.
Right.
How's this for a message? Message back. Mandalore, as it is in your grasp. No coup, no deposition necessary.
Should be fine. Just to keep him. Just to give us more time.
Okay.
And as a response to that message...
Wait.
Oh.
Nope. I'm
Okay.
typing.
Gotcha. Okay.
In addition to that, I wrote Farah's intel is outdated and inaccurate. I need more time.
Got it. Okay. A little bit time goes by. He responds,
Keep the Duchess at calm. If she does anything rash, my hand will be forced. We cannot afford to lose the system and its resources.
I'm gonna text back K.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, no.
No, I love it.
All right. But yes.
I'm not actually texting back K, of course. Just generic subservience.
Got it. Fresh. Okay. So, I'll edit the rest of it later. But yeah. So you guys are heading back to the palace then?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Fuck. Ow.
So you guys make it back there. Satine calls you into her quarters, and she's already in her little nightgown, and she's like, I need a plan of action. I was told that you said that everything would have been fine, and the plaza exploded. Some of my citizens got injured, and most of them are terrified. And
Wait.
Well, I
People
got
were
everyone
injured.
out.
No,
most
yeah,
of
we
them
got everyone out.
Okay, yeah. Most of them
Shira
are
was the only one injured.
Got it. Yeah, okay. And she goes, I need a plan of action, and I can't just leave my people hanging with no response for a long period of time. I have to give them something, some reassurance, a public statement. And the alliance with the Republic will definitely be on hold with this in mind. But I don't know if something like that will be enough to calm them. And importantly, I need to know where my sister is. She just is sitting there with she looks very dead-eye stare, looking around, looking at all of you. Arms crossed, foot tapping on the floor, just a little bit impatient.
We're working on that.
As far as your sister is concerned, I'm fairly certain that whenever the switch happened between the imposter, happened very recently. I was given a comlink channel. She has not responded. This, and I'll present the button.
Mm-hmm.
I'm fairly certain was genuine from your sister.
Looks at it, pockets of herself. I see. Well, if that is true, then it might be best to trust her judgment. She might be captured, but she has been in binds like this before and has gotten out in time. They'll
I will
reveal
keep
themselves
trying.
again. See to it that you do. These are your people, so I hope you can find a way to satisfy their lust for my planet. It's not falling into their hands.
We won't allow it to.
We'll stop them.
Good.
Well, I'm looking to make a statement tomorrow in the afternoon about the state of Mandalore and touch on the attacks, on this attack tonight.
Do you intend to call out Zendar?
I have little other options. Unless you have something in mind. If only Obi-Wan was here. She just kind of like looks off and like is like holding her arms, just kind of like, just like almost like just scratching her, like running her nails down her biceps, just looks very stressed.
Would you, Duchess, would you like me to possibly call upon the council for assistance?
No, they trusted you to handle this, and if things take a turn for the worse, then perhaps call in the army, though. No.
As long as I have your permission.
With all due respect, they did not expect an entire coup to be happening.
The council will take too long to decide on this matter. And Mandalore is neutral territory. They don't exactly have jurisdiction here. They would
So
see
maybe
it as...
we don't call the entire council, just one member.
And who would that be to bring over? Obi-Wan is busy off in another campaign, from what I have heard.
Is he though? Is he though?
He is. I didn't know if you were asking seriously, but yeah.
If...
What if we called fucking Quinlan again?
No. just twirled the tentacle. Hey, Quinlan.
Yo, QV, what's up? It's your boy Soren. Need your help.
Listen, honey.
I might have an idea. He helped us on our last mission. It's the best that we have.
And Raz just kind of face palms a little bit and goes, sure. He's strong. I won't deny it, but I'm not looking forward to his quips.
Who? I'm not familiar with this member you're speaking of.
Quinlan Voss is his name.
Oh, him. It's like you just see her face just shifts to... Like,
So
you just
you
feel like
know
you just looking at her, it feels like she aged just 5 years thinking of
Yeah.
like, this smart girl.
Shuri kind of pulls the same face as her. No, I know. Trust
Raz
me,
just, yeah. Raz says, you too, huh?
It's the best idea I have in mind if we're calling upon someone, but that's a last-minute resort.
As long as he can get here quickly, I won't rule him out. Having another Jedi assist is very useful. Look, I intend to make a statement tomorrow, calling out Zendar and his followers. And are they tied to anyone else who we could potentially mention to know that we're on their trail?
Well, Shiri looks to Raz. Do you mind if I mention it?
Yeah, go ahead. It's fine. This is important.
There was a Mandalore soldier assisting the impersonator. Raz and Viper saw them. I don't know if they got a good look at their armor to kind of identify what the clan was, but it could possibly help us figure out who they're siding with.
They were working with the imposter. He was armed from the looks of it.
Right. So, only more Mandalorians it looks like. I'm afraid we'll have to take the gamble of calling out Zendar, but I have an idea of... I'll prepare a statement tonight, and as I'll have my guard on full detail scattered throughout, and we'll keep our eyes peeled for anything rash. Soren, Viper, if you take sniper positions or hide amongst the crowd, whatever is easier, in order to potentially spot this person of interest. And Shir'iven and Raziel, you stay by my side while I call out Zendar in my speech tomorrow.
Of course.
Understood.
Of course.
I will allow you to keep your weapons, but please, for the sake of everyone, just... I will die first before I see any more people get hurt. And like, you look like she just looks like, and she's like heading off to her bed, and like she's just starting to like cry in her hands.
Shuri looks a bit worried.
Yeah, Raz. He reaches out, attempting to say something, but stops and just he looks worried too.
I just want to know that my people will be safe, and that Bo and Corky can be reunited.
We'll ensure that no one else is harmed. We promise.
And she just
I
goes
know it
into. Go ahead, Raz.
I was gonna say, like, I know it may not seem much coming from us, but we will do whatever we can to protect the people of Mandalore. And you. I swear to you on that.
And after that, Satine is gonna go and give a good hug on Shir'iven.
Shir'iven's gonna hug her right back. And she's gonna rub at her back just to comfort her a bit.
Thank you. I'm glad Obi-Wan sent you. She just like cries into your shoulder a bit more.
You get a wide-eye Viper and Raz.
And Raz. Go ahead.
I was going to speaking of the people of Mandalore, please don't take this the wrong way. Your nephew, is he safe?
Yes, I have guards posted at his quarters. Why?
I may need to have a chat with Corky. I don't want him getting the wrong idea. That was quite the show at the ball.
What did he do?
He didn't do anything. It was
Soren, please, allow me. This is something I feel that I would best describe.
As he just sort of like speaks up and just sort of clears his throat, just
Just Satine, with all due respect, Corky may have come into some information that is far too much for one of them, so to know.
I'm assuming that, like, Satine is aware of the coup as well, correct?
Yes, at this point. Mm-hmm.
Corky, well, he listened in on one of our conversations between myself, Raziel, Shir'iven, and Soren, and he's aware of the coup. And he wanted to take me aside to promise that whatever happens throughout the rest of the night, that I would keep a sharp eye on yourself and Miss Catan. And unfortunately, Miss Catan is nowhere to be seen, so I do at least owe you an apology for not fulfilling at least part of the promise I made to your nephew, Miss Duchess.
She like does a slight headbutt and goes, "Apology accepted." Go to him and try to give him some reassurance. He does have some skill, but I don't want him to do anything too rash. We need to play along, at least for the time being. Just go back to your quarters, and I'll see you all the next morning. And
See you
inform
in
me
the
of your
morning.
position.
Of course.
Mhm. So,
And yeah, I was gonna.
oh yeah, what do you got, Raz?
No, I was actually gonna ask. Like, you had something for me?
Yeah. After this, Jinkles, you said you gotta go, so I just have a couple
Yeah,
of tiny scenes. So yeah. If there's
Yeah,
nothing
I'm
else-
not feeling too well. I'm sorry.
It's all good.
No, that's fine.
It's okay.
Yeah, we just got some light RP with everyone before we yeah. So if you need to go now, then yeah, just plug here and we'll take care of the rest. But yeah, I hope you feel
Alright.
better.
Thanks, bud.
Yeah.
All right. Well, you can find me at lovejinkles on twitter.com. Thank you guys so much. You all have a lovely night.
All right, see you around.
You too.
Bye,
Take it
Jinkles.
easy.
I
Feel better.
All right. So, yeah, Raz, as everyone is heading off into their quarters,
Wow.
and I'll actually just hide Shuri's captions there. Okay, so as you head off to your quarters, Raz, you're receiving an incoming communication.
I answer it.
And it's a familiar face, mid-studying, and it's D-Gig off at the table. And she goes, "Oh, hello, Raz. I didn't expect an answer. Am I calling at a bad time?"
D. No. You're good.
Oh,
You're good. We're good for the night. It's lots happened, but no, it's a fine time. And I just kind of walk and like start heading into my own quarters.
and like as like she kind of perks up as she's like scrolling through data pads, and like she looks like she's in like the place you and her studied at back in the Jedi archives. And she goes, that's good. How is Mandalore? I have heard tales here and there that has some similarities to Coruscant, but has its fair share of differences, along with its government being a single duchess and several governors, as opposed to us with one chancellor and various senators of other systems. Are you enjoying yourself there so far?
Let's besides any life-threatening dangers coming about within the city, yeah, I suppose you could say I'm enjoying myself. It is a It is pretty big. Kind of similar to Coruscant in that regard. But, the Duchess is kind, and we attended the ball as her request, so things were going smoothly for the most part. Well, until a certain point, as usual.
I see.
He just kind of sits on his bed as he keeps talking.
And, like, yeah, she tilts her head at the mention of, like, it not going well. And goes, has the dancing I taught, at least, the dances that we've done, have they come into use yet?
Yeah. I've actually done really well on dancing and finer etiquettes of ball life. I actually fit pretty well in with all the bureaucrats and stuff.
And she, like, has this little smile comes across her face. I'm glad. And I will say, without the master and you around, it's becoming quite boring around here. And lonely, to be honest. I feels again like I don't know when my master will return.
Hey, she's gonna come back, and same with me. This isn't temporary. We're just finishing up a mission, and we'll be back to Coruscant in no time, and she'll come visit you, I'll come visit you. You don't have to worry. I'll be there.
Promise?
Promise.
And she's...
It's pretty tough to kill me, you probably know that.
Well, I mean, after some of what we've done, you're still as soft as I remember.
I'm not soft. I'm not soft. He just kind of pouts a little bit.
Gives off a little light chuckle and is like, as long as you're back within... As long as you come back, I miss seeing your little rough face of yours.
Huh. Well, when I get back, you'll get to see my rough face more often.
See to it that we'll make it happen. Hopefully, the Council or Shiri don't get too suspicious. To be honest, I've been kind of mulling over what we even do once you return.
We can do whatever you want. We can try stuff out. We can spend time together. I miss your company too, so it'll be nice spending time with you again.
Perhaps a nice... You have a speeder now. Perhaps a nice joyride around Coruscant to one of my favorite viewing spots could do us some good.
And he perks up a little bit at that and goes, as long as you don't mind me going fast, I can be quite the speed demon.
Oh, I think I can handle it.
Right. Consider it a date then. I mean, he just kind of like rubs his neck awkwardly and blushes.
It's a date. I'll see you when you get back, Raz. She like blows a little kiss and the transition ceases.
Oh.
You too. Gee. He says that as like once the transmission ends, like just as if he's still talking to her, but yeah,
Yeah.
he's yeah, still blushing hard, awkward.
Mm-hmm. All right. So, then going off to Soren, is there anything you're doing this late into the evening?
Fuck, I want to go talk to Corky.
Oh, you can go with Viper if you like.
Oh, is Viper going to see Corky?
I'd imagine just like, yeah, because he is the one he sort of like spilled. He's the one that sort of.
Then
like,
I will ask, would you appreciate company? Or did you want this to be a solo venture? I will respect either way. Because otherwise I got nothing else.
Company would be appreciated. The one thing, the company would be appreciated. I know he'll probably think that I ratted him out, but the one thing he needs to know is that we're not here to cause anything. We're here to help him.
Great. You will have my company then. I want to set all this stuff straight, so I think if it's coming from both of us, this child should, come to reason. See us as an ally. Honestly, I feel like Corky is probably our only saving grace at this point.
Mm-hmm. Truly.
All right. So, you guys make your way down to Corky's quarters, and there are guards posted there, but the second you say, like, we're, like, you're here for the Duchess, you come inside, and, Corky's room, like, it looks as you remember it, Viper, and it looks like he's just sort of laying in bed. Or make a perception check, both of you.
yeah, let's do that.
I'm so great at these. Fuck.
Master. Perception. Perceptione. Alright. If the sheet will show up, thank you very much. Oh, wait, I have to press that, obviously. Right, perception. Fuck!
Right. So, Viper, everything looks normal to you, Viper, as you're stepping in the room and, like, you're about to go, like, wake Corky out of bed. But, Soren, you catch that's not really him in bed. It looks like a decoy.
Oh my god, it's a fucking...
Oh my god. This kid!
Oh
the classic
my
stuff.
God.
And that's
fell
when
under
you
that.
hear at the back of your head, no sudden movements. Drop your weapon. Slide over to me.
All right, here you go. And is this? Oh, and you'll probably want this pen too. That's a knife.
Viper, take it.
He takes the knife.
Yeah. Yeah.
Corky, listen to me. He's not here to... Things went south. I need you to first let me just say. When I chased after Catan, it wasn't her. It was a shapeshifter. We don't know where the real Bo-Katan is, but we are working on it.
He's not going to trust anything you say because he doesn't trust me. Isn't that right, kid?
Got some wits about you, wisdom about you. You know the woman, or this creature that posed as my mother.
What's Farah's full name again?
Farah Novi.
Farah Novi. Yes. Farah Novi. Known shapeshifter. Impersonator. Overall espionage for the sorcerers of Ram.
Do you have a way to get in contact with her?
I believe so. Yeah, check my datapad. And I'll hand it over to Viper.
And he hands it over to Corky.
Like, swipes it out of your hand. Pistol still is, like, at the back of your head. Or just pointing in your general face, Soren.
Listen, you have all the control here. There's no need to be intimidating.
It's trying to hide the bloody fear, damn it! He's like angrily scrolling through the data pad.
If you were going to shoot me, you were going to do it long ago.
No.
I understand your suspicion in me and why you feel like you can't trust me, but trust Viper. You trusted Viper, and he trusts me. We're on the same side here.
Viper, is that true? Do you really trust him after everything you've seen today?
I'm not gonna lie to you, kid. I can't do this. They know. I couldn't lie to them, especially when it came to the life of not only a senator, but your mum, kid. Shiri, Raz, and Soren know about a little espionage mission, and trust me, kid. The last thing I wanted to do was break a promise, but the look on her face. I couldn't keep that a secret from her. It's eaten her up, Corky. She wants to find Catan just as much as you do. And in order to find her, we all need to be on the same level of trust. And I know the one thing you want to do right now is get rid of the one odd number here. And trust me, if this is my first time meeting Soren, I'll be on your side as well. But this is bigger than us. You know things that are bigger than you, than Mandalore, than anything that's happening. And the one thing I would not want to do to you right now is lull you into a false sense of security for you to get stabbed in the back right now. Because trust me, kid, I'm gonna take that knife for you if it comes to that.
This whole conversation... Oh, go ahead.
No. And I might not. Just putting that out there.
This whole
Not
time...
helping.
Yeah, this whole time, Corky's hands slowly begin shaking more and more. You see sweat forming in his head, and slowly the rest of his body goes. Then he just holsters it up. All right. Clearly, I've bitten off a bit more than I can chew, sending you as I did against this changeling, this Clawdite, from the sound of it. I'm sorry. I was a bit presumptuous, but I'm not sorry for being cautious about your friend.
And you had every right to do so.
I agreed there.
Next time you want to send someone out, maybe next time pick a terrible liar. So maybe pick someone who isn't a terrible liar. He says, just sort of like, just thinking back on just sort of like, just flashback to just literally hours ago of just like smacking datapad over railing.
He goes, "I'll keep a mental note of that. You'll crack shot, but you can lie about as well as a mind-tricked thug. Look, Soren, is there a way you can draw them out? I at least heard that Satine is thinking of making some kind of address tomorrow, but what is it that... How can I help? I want to bring them down and find Mom."
I can absolutely help with that. What do you know?
Actually, yeah, no. Soren, you go first.
Yeah, I absolutely help you with that. I believe I can get them to where you need them to be. Again, I want you to be able to trust me, so any questions you might have, go ahead and ask. But quid pro quo, I just want to know how much you know. Fill the details in.
Look, all I know is that you're with the Sorcerers of Ran, and they...
Was.
Alright, was. With them, they were aligning with this Sendar, and attempting a coup to overthrow my mother's rule on Mandalore. And that there was something else about the sun and a false nexus on Lothal. To be honest, I kind of zoned out at that point, but that there's more to you. All I just caught was that you are in quite a sticky wicket, and not just from the sorcerers at this point.
How much pull do you have with the Royal Guard? Or just any guard?
A decent bit, I think.
Are there those that you can trust? Wholly?
I believe so. We're now having scanners to make sure that they are human, or all the guard are implanted, so that we know that they are actual guards of the Duchess.
Great. I can get them to I can get them to spots that will make it very easy to take them out.
To take out the guards, or who?
Not the guards. Those that wish harm upon your auntie and your mother, the people of Mandalore. If you can tell these people that you trust to be at a certain location at a certain time, I can give them all to you, or at least a decent number of them.
All right. As long as Viper helps with placement as well.
Of course.
Look, I'm not going to lie. I'm scared of what's going to come. I don't know if next day, if this is Endar or whoever it is, are going to try something more deadly.
That's exactly what they're going to try, and we will be ready for them. Do you catch my drift?
Yes.
Are you sure? Are you picking up what I'm putting down?
Yes, I'm picking it up. Just
okay. Just making sure.
Didn't sign up for the bloody Mandalorian Academy for this criff.
Then what did you sign up for?
I just wanted to inherit my auntie's legacy, and lead Mandalore to greatness when her time has passed, and give my generation, or the one after mine, whatever she couldn't provide.
This path is folly. It's bullshit.
What, becoming a duchess and leading Mandalore, or becoming a ruler of the planet?
And following in your mother's footsteps just because she's done great things. You can do great things on your own. It's sure there's some expectations, but why you have to hold yourself to that and follow in those footsteps? You don't necessarily need it, do you?
But this is what I was groomed for, or at least I was trained, to defend myself and, uphold the ideals of my people, at least the new ones that my mother said about being a pacifist system and, not remaining neutral, that diplomacy can be reached with the other isle. And some of that I have slight disagreements with, but
Sure, all of that, yes, of course. But to compare yourself to your mother, it will always feel like you're in her shadow, no matter what you do. Not from any sort of external circumstances or pressures, but in your own mind, following and comparing yourself as a path to madness. What have you done? You've done great already. You've sussed out me, all people. Don't be discouraged. The fact that the fact that you're scared. This is scary. But you've come this far.
There's a saying that one of my superiors back on committee used to say. Sometimes the smallest step can leave the largest footfall in the field of battle. It may not seem much to you, but Corky, come on. You're just a kid. And I don't mean that in just sort of like you can only do so much things, but you have great potential, kid, and you're making use of it, but don't try to shoulder the whole world, the whole galaxy on your shoulders, kid. Make counts where it does. And right now, Satine needs all the support she can. And I'm sure her day would be at least a bit better with you by her side.
Viper, I need you to make
Yeah?
me a persuasion. No, Viper or Soren, one of you guys. I need
Let me do it.
Persuasion check at advantage.
I will do.
I'm a -2. Please, I don't want to.
Yeah. Of course. I'm a plus 13.
Let's see
So
what
here you
get,
go.
Soren.
Okay.
Oh, that's yep.
Oh yeah, baby.
I don't know. Do you think it worked?
I don't know. Almost 30. Let's roll for him a little bit.
Yeah,
Oh, look at that, a 12. Like, yeah, 12 plus 80 billion. You're safe. Your check fails. But nah, he just goes like, you just see him like first like he's like switching from like this, like unsure, very reserved kind of look, to more that's more fired up. Goes, you're right. Maybe it is time for... I'm not necessarily cut out for her legacy, but that doesn't mean I can make my own. And starting tonight, or the next day. Alright. We'll strategize tonight and plan out everything accordingly. Just where the gods go, if we hear anything from your former ally, Soren, or what form they might be taking, let us know, and we'll try to apprehend them quickly before things get worse.
Great. Well, we have an assassination attempt to figure out.
Wait, are you going to attempt to fake an assassination, or what?
I thought you were picking up what I was putting down. I thought you were following along, Corky.
I mean, I now am picking it up, but
No.
just...
No, Raziel, Soren, Raziel, Soren, and Shir'iven are gonna try to figure out who the assassin. Before we lost track of them, me and Raz found a small hideout where they were tucked away in, just a mile away from the palace. Now we think that might be their possible hideout.
Perhaps
As far as I can tell, they trust me a little bit. I feel I can persuade them to follow along with an attempt on your auntie's life, but but they were not expecting the guards that you sent to the exact locations of their snipers. Do you understand me now?
It's gonna be a 4-man mission for the time being, but I feel like it's too late to come up with a battle plan now, but nonetheless, we have at least the startings of something.
Okay. And Corky just kind of looks at both of you and like sort of like scratches his chin, thinks over it for a bit. All right, that's good. I can try to round up other cadets and that are within my inner circle and
plan out possible other places within the area wherever she's giving her speech and go from there.
That sounds like a good start.
Well, and Soren, if anything
Okay.
goes wrong, it doesn't change. I'll have you locked up in the brig if neither of them or one of them goes down. And you'll regret betraying my trust.
Okay, but here's the thing, though. What if they'd go down even though I'm helping to my fullest ability?
We'll cross that bridge when we get there.
Okay.
Just don't pull a fast one on us and turn out to be one of those, oh, I was a double agent all along things.
That is absolutely not going to happen.
For your sake, I hope so. And I think we're going to end it off there for the session.
All right.
But yeah.
Great. Oh,
Fucking sweet.
Yeah. Holy shit. You
damn.
guys
Mom was
survived
right. The truth will set you free.
it. Truth will set you free, but won't save your data pad though.
God, yeah.
Absolutely. And your neck.
Yeah. But yeah, thanks again everybody for coming on by for this latest episode of Revenge of the Crits. Unfortunately, we'll be on a 2-week hiatus because I'll be taking voice classes during this time for the next 2 weeks. But after that, we will come rushing right back in. I don't think
Heaven is expanding his creature voice category as we speak.
Yeah.
Eh.
Hey, I gotta have it ready for when the Mythosaurs show up.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, that is yeah, we'll pick this up in let me see when would the next session be? On the 7th of July. Yeah, so that'll be fun. Fingers crossed we can still do that day, but hopefully everyone does not get too nervous for the wait and it's not so anxious. But yeah, if you're also new here, you can also binge the series in that time and catch up on the past VODs.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Yes,
we have
watch the
40
VODs.
Yeah.
We have 40 episodes available, lots of good stuff, lots of fun Star Wars, just like filled goodness. We're all here, right here.
Yes. But yeah, you can check those out in the links below in the Twitch bio if you want to catch up in the VODs. But yeah, quickly going around the table, I am Kevin, your DM for the evening and for future sessions as well. You can find me on all social media at KCoutoVA, and as far as other streams I'll be attending, you can find me on for the next couple of weeks on Weave the Table at on their Twitch channel.
Oh,
yeah, I'll be playing my little fallen angel Asmodeus in this Game of Relics from 2 to 5 p.m. EST. We're playing with new system for me. We're no dice. It's all based on tarot card pulls and memories. So it's a very, very, very fun system so far. And yeah, be sure to check me out on those places. And next on the line, we have Soren.
Hello, my name is Christian, better known as Kappa in online spaces. You can find me on Twitter at @TheKappaChris, where I nerd out about, assassination attempts, no one believing me, taking 0 damage off of an 118, off of a 20 D10 roll. Lots of fun. But no, seriously, you can find a lot of like social justice stuff on my and nerd stuff on my Twitters.
Yeah.
You can find me here, same bad place, same bad time, Wednesdays. Not for the next 2 weeks, but Revenge of the Crit is where I find one of my homes. Every Friday, everywhere you can find your favorite podcasts. Roads Uncharted, an actual play podcast set in the Genesis system, the only one, I believe, set in the Genesis system by Fantasy Flight Games. Yeah, and there, so I play Ro in that game. Someone somewhat similar to Soren, but a lot more wholesome. Yeah, and I've got a whole bunch of other projects coming up. I can announce at this point I am in a leadership position over at Friends Who Roll Dice. So if you're familiar with Friends Who Roll Dice, they do a lot of charity streams surrounding themed and whose purpose are to uplift marginalized voices in the TTRPG community. And so a lot of my projects are going to be coming out of Friends Who Roll Dice. So look out for that. But yeah, that's me. Again, twitter.com/theCaptainChris.
Yes, and next online we have Tati.
Yo, Tati here. I played Raziel. You can also find me on the Twitters at Tati the VA. I post voice acting, audio, D&D, nerdy related stuff. I'm also 2 followers away from 600 followers. If you want to see what I can do,
Yes, give it to them.
check out my shit.
Yes,
Almost
Once we reach
there,
those 2
guys.
followers,
break the
she's-
milestone.
And once we
Break
reach
it.
those 2 followers, they're 26 followers away from the Stitch number. Come on, people, let's
Yes.
go. Come on,
Yes,
we got a
let's
quota to meet.
go.
Yes.
Misa
I-
Manaquisa.
Every Saturdays, you can also see me play Rax, the lizard folk barbarian who cuts and slashes her way through every problem in the world of Eris. Every Saturdays at 6 p.m. PST. I usually post it on my Twitter, the link to Twitch. Every Thursdays, Curse of Strahd at 6:30/7 p.m. PST. A lot of creepy stuff happening there, so check it out if you want to be frightened and scared and all that good jazz.
Mm-hmm.
Boom.
Yeah. And you can check them out there. All this will be in the description and in the chat if you're watching live. You can also, again, check out Jinkles at twitter.com/lovejinkles, where you can stay on top of their voice acting, singing VTuber stuff. A lot of their stuff is she's working really hard to get the VTuber stuff all together. It's looking really nice, so be sure to
They just
check it out.
dropped a really lovely looking banner in the chat. I don't think we can spoil it, but trust me, fellas, it looks fantastic. Absolutely lovely.
Yes. And last but not least, our good boy Chase.
Hello, folks. That's right. It's me, Chase. You can find me over at Chase the VA as per usual on Twitter. I'm probably going to be doing some rebranding sometime this summer, so who knows? Different URL. You can find me over at YouTube as per usual, Chase Beck. And you can find me over at Twitch on my soon-to-be active, hopefully sometime in the summer as well, DB Voiceman. And in terms of announcement, I actually have 2 with me. That's right, 2.
Ooh, 2?
if you're old enough to remember that. I am happy to announce that I am going to be in 2 upcoming things. The first one being an animation. There's an upcoming cartoon that's being funded on Kickstarter called Mugshot and Pollen. A lot of funny cartoon boys in there, a lot of notable voices, and you can hear me as Slime. That's right. This is the peak of my entertainment career, ladies and gentlemen. I am voicing actual Slime. The show is currently being kickstarted. It looks absolutely adorable. The animation looks fantastic, the character design, and just a lot of notable voice actors in there as well. Lizzie Holf, Ray O'Hare, a lot of great voices. So, in time, donate to the Kickstarter. I will put. You can actually find it in the tweet that I linked. And secondly, I was happy to lend my voice to a trailer for the upcoming indie RPG known as Almery. My good friend, my good buddy, Post Elvis, allowed me to get an opportunity to be on this, and a lot of it looks really, really fun. If you're a fan of the old RPG Maker games like Mad Father or Off, it gives off that sort of vibe. The demo for that is also available in the link that I posted as well. So, big excitement for those 2 projects.
Hey, Chase, can you send me those links? They aren't showing up in the chat.
Yeah, I'll just have. I still got to make you guys mods
heavens.
because I have links auto stopped if they're not by.
Well,
mod.
either way, I will do that. But you could feel free to follow Let me just actually put more. Let me actually just sort of like say it for those who can't see the links now. If you want to know more about Mugshot and Pollen, you can follow them at MNPP Cartoon. That is the letter M. That is the letters M, N, and P, and Cartoon, all one word. For more information about Mugshot and Pollen, and if you want to know more about Almari, you can follow them at Almari. That is ALMRI RPG, all one word. Almari RPG. So yeah, big excitement to that.
Nice.
And that's it. Back to you, Kevin.
But yes, thanks again, everybody, for coming by. We really appreciate the support and, just coming in, watching this little nerdy story come to fruition. But yeah, we'll be back in a couple weeks. So in the meantime, remember to stay safe, wash your hands, wear your masks, get vaccinated. We love you all very
Happy
much.
Pride!
Yes, happy Pride!
Yep, happy Pride Month.
Yes, and remember, as always, may the rolls be with you. Good night.
Good night, everybody.
See ya.
Bye.